Turn it up, turn my mic up, turn my headphones up.
Yeah. Turn my shit up.
1 2 1 2.
Brother F seems to like this one. He always plays this one.
We got the bro, Audi, aka 100 BHN in the building.
Friend of the
King
show.
Pikeezy.
Yes. Take that. What's
Newark,
Shakey
New
Mu?
Jersey representative, Hooterville.
Huda.
Let's go. Jersey.
The
Big
Great
Jersey.
American Hip Hop Debate Podcast, episode 157. I am the brother Burns. To the right, I got the brother VS. Let that beat play.
Chill, let the beat breathe.
Produced by VS, on sale now. Holla at me. Taking 80% of all profits.
Just like a true manager would.
Big Jersey. Shout out to brother F. Lone in the building. I'm waiting on the project. DJ Brown, what's good?
Brother Pro, where you at?
I ain't see Pro in there. What up, Pro?
No, I'm saying where he at though.
Oh.
Chill.
Vibe out. We having fun. It's 90 degrees in New Jersey. Shout out to that.
It's hot today.
Shout out to the Hip Hop 50 celebration last night in Jersey City.
Yep.
Shout out to the big hip hop celebration. Went down about a week ago in Newark. The brother Audi 100 was in the building.
Yes, sir.
Lincoln Park.
Lincoln
There's a lot
Park.
of shit going on, man. Shout out to hip hop, bro. If we never shouted it
Yes.
out before, shout out to hip hop.
I mean-
Happy 50th anniversary. It's the reason we're all here.
Facts.
It's within us. It's within our DNA.
That's what brings us together,
So
man.
shout out to that.
Brought
man.
us together here today.
It's not dead.
Oof.
Oh.
I like that.
You know, the other day, pardon me. The other day, I don't know what the fuck I heard, bro. I heard something and I was like, yo, hip hop is dead, bro. Nas was right. This shit is fucking terrible. I wish I could remember what I heard. So it's interesting that you say that because sometimes lately I have that debate, bro. When I hear music that's just of a caliber.
Even Nas had to backtrack on and say it's not dead. It's been rejuvenated.
It evolved.
He
Right?
felt-
All right,
It
wait.
grew up.
So how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel when they say? I mean, I've heard this said in a lot of publications where this is actually the best time in hip hop. Like this is like the new renaissance of hip hop.
Well, I think they're saying it from a commercial standpoint.
If you're looking for
it's globally recognized and now it's monetized at a big
Well,
level.
they're even talking about artistically, like
Okay,
as far as music and what they're talking about, what they're saying, how they're even saying it. They're saying that this is the best time. I mean, I strongly disagree, but
because for me, like I read the article, I believe that Nas said he felt like it was dead because it was more in the hand of the machine instead of in the artist,
corporations
artist's
instead
hand.
of
You know what I mean?
and that's a fact. That's a
thought-
fact.
Now I feel like as all these independent artists out here, anybody with a computer and a microphone can
Yeah,
get down.
right.
If you're hot, you got a following, you're good.
I think sonically and artistically, like you said, I think that was the premise of when he's saying is dead. Like
Right.
it wasn't the boom bap, it wasn't the 90s era,
Right.
golden era that we
that sound that
we
we-
recognize
Right.
that we call hip hop. So why
Exactly.
we said like, okay, I don't want to disrespect nobody, but the littles this one and the littles that
Right,
one.
right.
They kind of like, all right, like you said, I could go in my room,
Yeah.
I could go on Fruity Loops, I could put some, make a beat real quick,
Yeah.
throw something up there. I got all my friends and 1 million followers on YouTube or whatever. Once they like it, it's a go.
See, but that it's just like he
Yeah,
just
but
said though.
artistically, that's what's keeping it alive to me.
Right. That's why I said it evolved.
Now, when that guy gets on, when people start seeing him on YouTube, and now these people want to start calling him and start asking him questions like, "Do you want to get down with us?
Right.
Be a part of this." That's when, and then when they start changing what he wants to do and how with his concepts and what he's putting out there, then it becomes dead.
when they monetize them.
Yeah.
It becomes dead.
Yeah.
But is the hip hop that we were born into and grew up on, that's what I feel sometimes is dead.
Yes.
I don't think the hip hop of today, and maybe it's just not, maybe I'm just not hearing it. Maybe I'm just not listening or finding the artists that are representing the struggle and the street side of
You know what it
what
is?
hip hop
You
was.
saying it correct.
You know what it is, and I tell you this all the time. It's because, how can I put it? You're looking for it in the mainstream. That's no longer
Right.
in the mainstream.
Correct.
The
Correct.
hip hop that we
Correct.
know
Correct.
and the sound that we're accustomed to is now the underground.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where back in the day, that was the sound of hip hop.
That's what I
That was
about to
the
say.
mainstream.
You have to go look for it. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
like you had to
right.
go dig in the crates and look for samples. It's the same way now. Like
Yeah.
your type of music, you have to go YouTube or
Right.
whatever platform
Right.
that artist is
You gotta
putting it.
actually dig.
So like Griselda and like Makami and Fahim and like what Nicholas Craven and all them niggas is doing. You got to go look for it. It's not the labels.
It's not readily available.
Hot 97 never gonna play that.
Yeah.
You
And
have major artists that are not readily available.
Yeah.
Nas is not readily available.
Yeah,
Right. He's not a
When his
mainstream
album-
artist.
When his album drops, it's not front page of the.
Right.
Yeah,
They're gonna
yeah,
play
yeah.
the single.
You got to go check for him, or if you're an artist, you're a fan of him,
And
stuff like
They're
that.
gonna play the song that they sent on the press release. They're
right.
not gonna play
And also the fact
B-sides.
the fact that he's Nas is also part of the reason why it's only making news. Because it's Nas. You know
He's
what
a
I'm saying?
legacy artist.
Regardless of exactly.
The fact that he's a
Regardless of
legacy
whatever,
artist.
he is a living legend and people are still gonna
Correct.
talk about it.
Shouts out to Nas for real.
Shout out to Nas. He recently stated that he wants rappers and entertainers in his age range to continue to put out music, that he wants to hear the art. I agree with that. How do y'all feel about that? Older artists continuing to put out music.
They should.
They should.
They should, as long as they stay true to themselves and their art, not try to copy what these
what's
kids are
going on
doing.
doing.
And
Right,
be like, oh,
right,
I could do
right,
that,
right.
and start,
Yes,
you know, bigger the bigger the bigger,
I think-
you know what I'm saying? Nah, don't do that. Do you, fam?
Right.
Don't do
For
what
real.
you think is
For
hot.
real.
But
Or
as
what
an
you think
artist-
people want to hear.
As an artist, is you're versatile enough to do it? Why not? You saw you saw when Big Daddy Kane did it on the Versus. When he like, yo, let me pull out my new material. Big Daddy Kane started going, and he started spitting like the young boys.
Yeah.
Cats wasn't really feeling it, but
Yeah.
you got to respect it. This man is like what?
50-something years old.
But he
He's like
still can
53,
get with
50.
these dudes.
He's still a
spit it the
beast.
way they do it.
Yo,
Big Daddy
And,
Kane's
and
dead.
possibly better than them.
Yeah.
The thing is,
It's the versatility.
I don't think the intellectual property and the art is held like a Picasso, a Basquiat. Like we got to remember, we have to start approaching it like the same way an art is in Brooklyn Museum, or like you saw Book of Hove,
Right,
and you
right.
saw how everybody celebrated
Yeah,
Hove at the
So
Brooklyn
actually treat it like
Library,
actual
treat it
art.
like art, like
'Cause that's actually
I
what
think,
it is.
I think we dumb it down and we minimalize it.
I think so. That happens also because of what you said earlier. It's commercialized. It's highly commercialized now. It's corporatized now. Everything is run by corporation. It's all about money. It's what generates the most money. It's not what's the highest art
Right.
anymore. You know what I'm saying?
And it's still programming.
So like you said, like the Legacy Act. So imagine who I could say Grandmaster Cass, because we just brought him up in the car. Grandmaster Cass says, I'm doing a partnership with the MoMA.
Right.
And I'm doing this one album and it's only gonna be in the MoMA and you gotta go listen to it at the MoMA.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Similar to that Wu-Tang album.
Right. Yeah.
That's what
that was
this
their
guy
album.
Ken Lewis, an artist. He's like a studio musician. He's an engineer. He's a sound engineer. All that. He's worked on a lot of projects throughout hip hop, right? And he said the same thing, that the Wu-Tang album should be put in a museum like the MoMA,
Right.
have listening stations where it can't be copied or whatever,
Right.
and people
Right.
should go experience at least once.
Experience
Yes.
it, right?
You know what I'm saying?
right.
I
Because
could have sworn that was part of the original plan, though.
I think that
No,
was
but they had to
I
wait
think that was-
75 years
to
with it-
release it.
to release it so anybody can hear
to
it.
the public. But
But
no,
no,
I
nobody.
thought
No,
the
no,
original
no.
plan was to
They
tour
only played it one time at the what was that? Where they,
where they auctioned
at
it.
the auction.
Yeah.
They played it one time at the auction. After that, they had to wait 75 years for somebody else to be able to
The
hear
weirdo
that.
white boy had
The pharmaceutical
bought it,
dude.
and
The pharmaceutical
they
dude.
got some
And they took it back from
Scarelli,
him.
and
The feds got it.
Yeah, the feds got it when he got locked up.
Right.
Yeah.
He got locked up.
it got seized.
I'd still love to hear that album. Going
for
back to
real.
hip hop real quick. Could it be that the hip hop that, like the hip hop of today, when I say hip hop is dead, right? The hip hop of today is not based on the four fundamentals of hip hop.
Right.
It's more so based on the possibility to be profitable.
Correct.
So in that sense, I think that hip hop is dead. I don't think any. I don't want to say any, because some of them do go home and do their homework. But I'd say a large percentage of the younger artists coming out today don't know anything about the graffiti, don't know anything about
Right.
the DJing, don't know anything
B-boying.
about the b-boying. They're just
Right.
into the rap because they think I'm a rap. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. It's gonna blow up. I'm gonna make this bread, and it's not a love thing. It's just an opportunity.
Fastest way to get an opportunity, the fastest way to
Get
get
paid.
a look.
Yeah.
It's like-
a look.
it's like
It's not
trying to
even
get in the
about
league
money
now.
like a look. I want to get a look. I want to clout. I want people to like.
It's like literally
That shit's
trying to
crazy.
get into the league Like, you know what I mean? Like a young dude playing basketball,
though?
trying to
Is
get
it?
into league now.
But
Instead
it's
of the
easier
art
for
of-
them because imagine if I tried to get into the league right now. I'm
can't-
like, oh
the-
yeah,
but-
hell
but
nah.
the
I can drop
odds-
an album
you can't just
tomorrow.
say-
odds. The
You
odds.
can't just-
The
you can't
odds.
just-
How many artists out here are trying to get out? The
That's the
odds.
other thing.
You can't just look at a YouTube of Steph Curry shooting 3-pointers and think you're gonna go shoot 3-pointers like Steph Curry.
Which I saw one yesterday. Shout out to Steph Curry. He does some drill that he got to hit like 10 3-pointers in under 50 seconds, and he got to hit at like 8 of 10 in order to leave the court. And if he fucks up, he got to shoot free throws and then do it again.
Yeah.
That's
That's
a
how you get
regimen.
better,
That's a
though.
regimen that people don't want to do. We
Yo,
gonna get into
that
that.
kid
Like,
That's why
ain't
he's
no
good. That's
joke,
why
bro.
he's the way he is.
even with being an artist, like there's work you have to do. Like you can't just, even with those guys we talking about, oh, you could just go in your room and the microwave era that we in, you still may not be what you think you're gonna get.
Exactly. You're gonna
think-
sound like everybody else. First of all,
Like for real.
Well, that goes back again into the statement of hip hop is dead.
But see, I feel like it's more about the content.
Well, the content fucking sucks, bro. Let's
Exactly.
keep it real.
The
A lot of
content.
these
When you
songs
got
that we
everybody
hear
talking
sucks.
about, the ops and how much money you make and what you're wearing, the drip and the fit,
and how your fucking homeboy's girl and shit
or
like
how
that.
you killed your boy because he messed with your girl.
Nas says the same content, but he puts it in a way that we appreciate it.
Well,
he's more creative.
That's the
Right.
thing. I was just gonna say. He's also creative
Is it really
enough.
the content?
It is the content. It is the
I-
content.
I don't know if it's partially the content
Right.
because theirs is so
Because how
centered
you
on
say
violence.
it is the content.
But I think it has a lot to do with the actual artists and the fact that they can sit in their room and create a song alone, and therefore they get no input, they get no feedback. Nobody's
Yeah.
telling them, "Yo, you're not even on beat, bro."
Right.
Yeah.
There
Or
got no flow to it.
you got to
just
remember
reciting
it was authentic, right?
Yeah.
Why did we like 50 Cent when he came out? Because it was like, oh, this nigga, he got shot.
Yeah, we knew about it,
Word up, he was.
But
Wow, shit
Yeah.
cut off.
after mics. But
Yeah.
he also had good music.
Good music, yes,
You
yes,
have to
yes,
have
yes,
both. It has to be a combination. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Mike's went out, man.
There we go.
we back.
We back.
Let's stay on
we
this
back.
hip hop
We
subject. Recently, this week, Eminem was featured on a new song. I don't recall the artist's name, but he came out and he dissed Game and he dissed Melle. He called Melle kind of like a steroid head. He said Game songs only get played in the club because Game's still performing in the clubs. And he just kind of went off. I think he went off on a couple other people. I don't know what exactly led to him dissing Melle, but I think it's funny.
It is.
Mel's Diesel, bro. Mel's
Word.
Eminem.
Big.
No, for real, he is.
Is that all right? Eminem has always been very respectful of the culture. He's always been very appreciative of his acceptance into the culture. When he went into the Hall of Fame, he had a list of rap pioneers that he shouted out.
Right. Was
Reggie
Melly Mel one of them?
Walker.
Is he
Rocket
wrong
Biggie.
for going at Mel? Like, is that?
I mean, personally, I wouldn't go at Mel. I would just keep
I don't know
one
what
of
he
the
said
legends.
or why he,
Even the legends, if the legend, I mean, he say what he say, you let him say what he say. Like, there's no reason for you to address that. I will leave that alone.
Right.
But I don't know what the personal thing is going on, so
Yeah, I'm not sure. The Game, I get it.
I need more
Game,
details.
shoot,
I need more details.
Well, even the Game. You know what? Say it, because I like when hip hop get when niggas start like coming at each other and start
Stir the waters up a little bit.
It makes it more interesting.
True
like we
indeed.
said, we just were talking about it, like the Littles and all them. It
Yeah, they
makes
too
it
friendly.
interesting when we see our legacy acts and we see our like idols be like, "Yo, you don't think I heard that? I heard that shot you said, and I'm gonna say something on this platform, and I'm gonna come back at you." So for Eminem to get at the legend Melle, I don't know what that was about because I ain't hear it, but. Game, yeah.
I totally understand that.
All right,
Whip
so-
his ass.
And Game wants
Whip
that.
his ass.
Game wants that.
Yes, he does.
Oh, he does. He
Game
absolutely
wants all the
does.
smoke.
Game is similar to the new artist in that he does anything to keep his name.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
wants all the
relevant,
smoke.
yeah.
in the
right.
headline.
Yeah,
He's the big brother of the Littles.
Also,
he's the big brother of the
Also,
Littles.
I think like it takes a legend to diss a legend.
Right.
Word.
You can't just be a nobody and just come at Melly Mel.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I disagree.
I don't care.
That's how 50 Cent came out. We were just talking about 50 Cent. He was, in essence, a local artist.
He was.
He was known regionally.
Up and coming.
But-
yeah.
When he dissed everybody, that's when he blew up.
But the rollout, you gotta
He talking
understand.
about
You
it
gotta,
was
under-
different.
you
I
gotta
think it was different.
understand
I
the
think-
rollout,
yeah.
right? He was beefing with Supreme and then, right? He
Yeah, but brothers
he
in Ohio
literally
ain't
had
know
a
that shit.
right,
Word.
right.
We all finding that out now.
No, if you from this area, this region, you
when I
know
was
about
Yeah,
it.
you know
I
about
didn't know about it. Yo,
You
when
know
back in
about it.
2000, when I was listening to that stuff, I didn't know he was beefing with Supreme.
I didn't know who Supreme was.
Right.
Oh,
right,
nah,
right,
yeah,
right,
I did.
right, right.
A little while after that,
I knew who
books
Supreme
came
was
out
at
and
the time, but
documentaries came out. And
I
shit.
didn't know he was beefing with all of them like that. I didn't know Ja Rule was
Or even the name 50 Cent. 50 Cent is
somebody
a
else.
real person that
a whole
he
other
took
person.
the name from.
But again, that was a name that was people knew that shit in Brooklyn. People
Right,
knew that
right.
shit
In New York, in New York.
Back
It wasn't.
then, remember,
like,
there was no internet.
It wasn't global.
there was
Right.
Twitter.
Correct.
So
Correct.
shit
It was still regional.
It
Correct,
rang bells. It
correct.
rang bells with certain people.
I think there's been other cases. KRS-One, another example.
He was just at
Nobody
Linkin
who
Park.
went
Shouts out to
at
KRS-One.
the biggest at the time rapper, MC Shan.
MC Shan.
I think that's how a lot. Of
Oh
people
my
put
God!
on.
Wait.
Yeah, but back then those,
No,
those
but I'm
were
saying-
different.
Wait.
That
Let's
was
not
like artistry.
Let's not
Yeah.
go over that real quick. Did you see MC Shan get at Nas real quick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So do you think that was right or wrong?
He looked like he just smoked
No,
some.
for MC
he
Shan
looked
to
like
get
he
at
just smoked
to get at
some-
him, Nas
K
has big MC Shan up for the
all
for
the time.
longest.
I
But
agree.
I think his approach wasn't supposed to go at Nas, right? I heard him and I understood. He was like, if you talking about 50 years of hip hop, you got to put me in there.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course,
yeah.
don't mention my name. Bro,
Yeah.
Nas was bigging you up by
whole
mentioning
time.
your name. Like, so for you to go and try to like,
He went about it
shit
the
on
wrong
Nas.
way.
yeah, I think he was
He
high.
has every
I
right
think
in
he
what
was
he's
high.
saying, but I think he went about it the wrong way.
No,
He's throwing
he wasn't
shots at the
right
wrong
all.
people.
He was
Yeah,
high.
yeah.
He was
Yeah.
high.
Well, like you said, yeah, he looked like he was high. So
Or
it
that.
it makes sense.
Yeah, you
God
throw.
bless
But you know,
him,
but let me
man.
throw something out there. You got 50 Cent about to produce the 8 Mile series.
That's dope.
The 8 Mile series. That's
Yeah,
dope.
Like, that's dope.
Yeah.
And you know what I think about?
What?
Ox.
Okay.
Where he at?
All right. Well,
Where he
Ox
at?
or
you
Locks?
could have a lotto. You can have another lotto.
Ox. Oh, that was your man that was in the movie, right? That was your homie.
Lotto.
I'm like, yo, shout out to Lotto, wherever
Yeah,
you at,
shouts
bro.
out to Ox. Yo, we need you. Yo,
Get yourself
wherever you
right.
at, if you hear this, bro, we love you. Come home.
There you go. They will be looking for you.
Which one was Lotto? The Diesel guy.
The
right?
Diesel
Diesel
guy.
guy. Yeah,
This
yeah.
time, what he say? This time, it's look. He said, "Look, dog, it's Snoop Dogg with a boob jaw." Yeah.
It take top screaming, I don't fit you.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
They
trying to
gon'
remember Lotto's bars though.
they gonna come for you, bro.
Like a white girl in a scary movie.
Yeah, he did. He came at him.
Yeah.
We
and
was in a rap
everybody
group
was like-
together. We was in a rap group together.
Shout
That's my
out
man.
to the bro Lotto.
Yeah, shout
man.
out Ox.
Ox,
My
Shout
man,
out
Ox.
to the brother Ox, man, wherever you are.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Eminem. Shout out to Melle, the legend, bro.
Both legends, man.
Yeah. While we're doing shout out to Gilly the Kid. Hold your head. Prayers
real,
up to you
for
and your
real.
family. Shout out to Wallow. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Cheese.
Big
Rest
up
in
to
peace,
Philly.
Cheese.
Love and peace and prayers to all of y'all.
Yeah, that's fucked
Big
up.
up to
Erie
Gilly
Ave.
Fest. Let's go on to another beef since we're moving from M and Melle. Jamie Foxx and Jennifer Aniston have a little bit of
A tiff.
they're not beefing because he folded quick, right?
Yeah.
So Jamie Foxx put up
shouldn't have
a Instagram story where he said they killed Jesus. Imagine what they do to you, fake friends. Jennifer Aniston being the nosy
Karen.
Karen
Yes,
is the perfect
yes,
Basically,
perfect.
that
perfect.
she is.
That was on
and
point.
they're actually friends, which is fucked up. So
Yeah,
she
I'm
like quote tweeted and said she's against all forms of anti-Semitism and hate. And then Jamie Foxx the next day had to give an apology to the Jewish community for being anti-Semitic. Do y'all A, feel he was anti-Semitic, and B, feel he owed anybody an apology?
No.
He owed
No.
nobody an apology.
None.
When you say, quote that again.
They killed Jesus. Imagine what they do to you. Hashtag
right.
fake friends.
That's y'all feeling guilty.
That's white guilt.
That's y'all feeling guilty.
That's guilty
Nobody
conscience.
said nothing to you.
Great
Yeah.
point.
Nobody said nothing to that whole sector. But all of a sudden,
go.
every time somebody says something about Jesus, y'all know what happened.
Yeah.
So why are you coming at him?
Yeah.
That's because you're feeling guilty.
It's guilty conscience.
There's no anti-Semitism in that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
He had no reason to apologize to nobody for making a statement.
And how that's
or anyone.
anti-Semitic when Jesus is the prophet of the Christians.
Yeah. Not only that,
Right?
was he not Jewish?
He was Jewish, so that's they want to get into semantics. Exactly.
Yeah, it's like
He
you
was
said, though.
Jewish,
I think
that
it's exactly
started a
what
whole
you
new
said, though.
religion.
I think it's
and
exactly
y'all
what he
mad.
said.
Come on, stop.
It's your white
Stop.
guilt. It's your white guilt, Jen.
So white
It's,
girl.
it's
Hey,
also
Karen.
like a control thing, no? Like
Jennifer Aniston,
We
you
can't say
you're a Karen.
anything.
You can't say
They said the same
that.
thing.
Yeah.
They said the same thing. To
No, she
old
wanted
boy.
to be a Karen. She wanted.
They
she
said the
was
same
like, I
thing
need
to
that.
Kanye.
no, not Kanye. What's my man that got all the kids?
That got all.
Wildin' out, wildin' out, wildin'
Nick
out.
Cannon.
Oh,
Nick Cannon.
Nick
Cannon
He said,
ain't say
my
nothing.
guy done got all the kids.
He do got mad kids.
Nick
do, he
Cannon
do, he
ain't
do.
said nothing but made a statement.
He did.
He didn't. It wasn't. I didn't see it as anti-Semitic at all. I can't go word for verbatim what he said, but for me, what I heard, it was not an attack on Jewish people or Israelites, anything like that. He just made a statement. He talked about the missing tribes of Israel.
Yeah.
Facts. Ethiopia.
Well, he studies
Facts.
African history.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is something
Yeah.
they never want to admit to.
That's why y'all Jewish.
And when I
y'all
say
don't want to
they,
talk about
I'm
it.
not talking about Jewish people, so please don't strike me or ban me. Or
Facts.
whatever.
Facts.
They, being historians or even just society in a sense, never
Yeah.
wants to acknowledge the true African history and what it is that occurred and the travesties that have occurred
Big
and
facts.
the genocides and the murders that have been caused by Europeans expanding their empire. Anywhere Europeans landed, they killed the people.
But let's also
Yeah.
state he did that podcast or that platform at Howard. So an institution for higher learning, higher education. So
Right.
if this is an institution for higher learning, we should start having those conversations, having that dialogue. What do you think those encyclopedias are? They have people who enslaved us, and we talk about them all the time. So
information's
now
in there.
when we talk about current, they don't like us to bring it up. They're like, yo, shut your mouth.
Well,
don't
that's the
bring
other
that
thing
up.
too. You've heard that in certain places. Trying to think.
Florida, for example.
Florida, they're trying to like strike that from books, like take that out of the textbooks. and shit,
No,
like-
hold on. In
Well, they-
Florida, they're not
Did you
trying
see
to
what
take it
Jay-Z
out of
did?
the textbooks. Hold on one second. In Florida, they are adding to the textbooks that slavery actually allowed slaves to learn certain skills
that
that
too.
they
Yeah,
were
yeah,
able
yeah,
to
yeah.
use
Yeah.
later in life that
Yeah.
would give
No.
them like enhance
BS.
their life.
We brought the skills over here. We show these people how to grow rice in South Carolina. They couldn't do that.
Not only that, the Moors.
Not only that,
the Moors
there's no fucking way
globalized
you're
this
gonna
whole
tell
shit.
me that slaves
We had the
came
skills
out better
already.
because they were slaves, bro.
No.
There's no way you're gonna tell me that. I don't
No.
give a fuck if you
we
talk.
we'd have been better if you left us where we were at.
Yeah, y'all ain't even
Yeah.
want them to learn how to read. Like,
They tried to do that on the Manifest Destiny. They tried
Yeah.
to say
Yeah.
like it was
Expand
your
the empire.
destiny to
Yeah.
be a slave.
To expand
Like,
the empire.
They tried to do that. Now you're not gonna do that again. Please.
No, but even with the Spanish did to the Tainos and islands.
Yes.
Came over
Big
there
facts. Big facts.
with dogs,
Big
giving
facts.
people syphilis and all kinds of
Big
weird
facts.
stuff
Big
that they never had
facts.
before, and y'all act like you said, it's the Europeans. I mean, that's what they were doing. That's what they were doing.
Conquistadors and
Yeah.
Spaniards.
Conquistadors, conquerors.
Whoever.
That's
Whatever,
they came over there, they took
whatever
over.
country they
Did you
was from.
see? Did you see that they calculated how much the British Empire profited from slavery, and they translated into dollars today? Yo, it's in the
It's on YouTube. We can look it up.
I forgot. It's on YouTube. They were saying that it's in the
Listen to me
trillions.
sounding like a little. It's on YouTube.
The Dutch
I'm
and
not
the
surprised.
Trillions.
I'm not surprised, bro.
Trillions, dude.
Yeah,
This,
no,
country,
Trillions.
this country was built off slavery. They'll never admit that shit, bro.
and it's still slaves out here to this day. And
Have y'all seen the new president of, and correct me if I'm pronouncing the name of this country incorrectly, I believe it's Niger. The new president of Niger.
in Africa.
Okay. Yeah.
Africa? In Africa?
So it's a military brother, and I wish I knew his name,
He was
but
a warlord?
they did a coup of the government.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
They
So
took
now
over.
they're saying, France, y'all got to get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Oh, they're expelling them
US,
from the country.
We don't want your help. Yo,
Yeah.
they told the U.S., we don't need your aid, bro. Take that shit back. Give it to your homeless people.
No, for real.
Yeah.
They told France said, oh, we're not giving you something. They was like, oh, word? We're not giving you this element no more. That
Right.
gives
The
80%
resources.
of your energy.
Right.
I fuck with him, bro. I don't give a
Yo,
fuck.
He
Yeah.
basically
Look,
did what
I'ma
the
do my-
Chinese
I'ma
did to
do-
the British hundreds of years ago with the Chinese
tap it
Boxer
onto it. Go
Rebellion.
ahead.
Well, he's trying to take back his
Kick everybody-
country and
kick everybody
stop,
out.
and stop the rape.
Kick
I-
the foreigners
and
out.
I
Kick the
feel that.
foreigners out.
And you know what?
That
In
exploiting
Africa,
them.
I don't think we do enough history about that. In Africa, there has been a lot of uprising where, like, even Steve Biko and apartheid in South Africa, there's been like regular people that said, "Yo, we not taking all those British, Europe, US. We not doing that. We gonna stand up for us, and we're doing that."
and the
So,
crazy
shouts
part
out to
is-
them. I gotta do my homework on
The
it.
crazy part is the stuff they need to build these microchips.
Yeah.
All that stuff is in
The
Africa.
lithium.
You saw how now people are starving in Venezuela. They did it to Venezuela.
Yes.
When Hugo
president-
Chavez
the
was the president,
Correct.
They owned all their oil. It was all there. They were profiting.
He was
Everybody
donating
was
oil
good.
to the
Well,
Ameri-
they've been doing it for
He was
forever.
donating oil to
He
America.
suddenly died, and now the country's in shambles.
Wasn't
Yes.
Gaddafi trying to do something like that?
He was trying to start-
Noriega trying to
No,
do something like that?
have you peeped the documentary about all the South American presidents, how they got hit?
Yeah.
I haven't, but none of that shit surprises me, bro.
Shakey Mu.
Back to back. Only one they couldn't get for the longest was
Castro?
Was
They was
Castro.
taking him out.
They was trying to get this nigga
Because he did-
exploding cigars,
Yeah, no, but
cancer pants, all kind of
You know
stuff.
why? You know why he survived so long? Because he did what a dude in Niger was doing. He cut himself off from the rest of the world.
rest of people.
You know what I'm saying? That's why if you go now to Cuba, it looks like you're still stepping back into the 50s because
Yeah.
everything is from that time.
Yeah, because they refused.
They refuse the help. They
But they
refuse the
open
aid.
now.
But not only that,
Borders are open now.
it's a
Communist country.
aesthetic for tourism too.
True now.
Yeah,
They
at
keep
this
that.
point.
And it does
this
look
point.
beautiful.
Yeah.
At this
It
point,
does
yeah.
look beautiful.
To just bring it back real quick to Jennifer Aniston and Jamie Foxx, and
Word.
continuing to talk about
Shouts out to
thievery.
our host, man. He knows how to do that.
Friends. First of all, where's the camera? That's the camera.
Yeah.
Close up on me. Friends, fuck you, Friends. Y'all wasn't even funny, first of all.
It wasn't
How the fuck
funny.
y'all in New York ain't one black person there? And y'all stole the whole concept of your show from Living Single. So
Basically.
Jennifer
Yes, they
Aniston,
did.
Friends, the whole cast,
It wasn't no friends.
except my boy Joey, just because we got the same name. Fuck y'all, man.
Was they
Shout out
really
to
friends
Jamie
though?
Foxx.
They was
No, they was always beefing and shit.
So how you?
Yeah.
Yeah. For real.
Nah, that
No,
whole
they
show
did
was
still
bullshit.
they did steal a concept from a living single.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
pretty
they
yo.
took the whole thing.
Queen Latifah, shout out to Queen Latifah and
Yes.
Shakim,
Exactly.
my people.
Jersey.
Flavor unit, flavor unit.
Jersey.
Equalizer. Yes.
Yo, that's awesome, bro. Like, to think that Queen Latifah's the equalizer, that's
Yo,
so
bro,
Big facts.
but you know who the original equalizer is?
Wasn't
Yeah,
it
the white
Denzel?
dude.
Isn't it
It's the white. No, it's,
That white boy.
It's,
Is that
No.
Denzel from the movie?
That's
No,
what I'm
no,
it's a white
no.
guy.
It was
The
the 80s
show is
show.
not
It was the
based on the
80s
movie?
show.
It's an
Leave it
80s
up to audience.
Really?
Nah, yeah, it's
My
an 80s
OG.
show. It's an
My
80s
OG
show.
is gonna pull it out. Yeah, leave it up to
I'm gonna
audience.
give it to you, but it's an older dude from
It's
the
not,
'80s.
I don't think it's Michael Caine. It's another dude. I
Bro,
know.
leave
I
it
used to
up
watch
to-
that show with my
leave it up
grandfather.
I did too, because he was basically the one man 18.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
He used
Oh,
to
now
walk
you
around
put
in a
me
black
on.
trench coat and shit. yeah,
So
word.
is the movies with Denzel based off the show?
Yes.
Off
I didn't see
that.
the movies. Yeah, I
The
couldn't
movie
tell you.
is.
Because the Queen Latifah is based off the Denzel.
That's what I thought.
It is.
Nah, it's
So
original
if y'all
from the
going
80s.
deeper,
Yeah, hell
then
yeah.
the Equalizer thing is like deeper.
Oh, yeah,
So
hell yeah.
Denzel was tapping into a
Hell
deeper
yeah.
effect.
That's what's
Damn,
up,
you just
then.
put me
Damn,
on.
yeah.
You just
Shout
put
out
me
to that,
on.
man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Queen Latifah doing
Yeah,
awesome
big
things.
Jersey.
It's always dope to see Jersey. Speaking of Jersey, August 27th in Newark, New Jersey, celebrity softball game featuring Redman, Do It All Do from Lords of the Underground,
Shouts out, Councilman.
KG, Uncle Vin Rock, a bunch of Latino artists, DJ June, Carol J, Godcast will be on the mic. Brother F will be hitting home runs like the Puerto Rican Derek Jeter. These brothers are invited. It's going to be a great time. Pull up, vendors
Yeah.
pull up,
And it's in our
artists
hood.
pull up.
And
It's
it's in our
right
hood.
in Newark, August 27th, I believe 2 p.m., 3 p.m., right around there. Get there early, get a good spot.
Right
Holla
off
at your
exit
boy.
144, you're gonna get right there.
all the time.
You're gonna
You
get
found
right
it?
there.
No. Actually, they said the original guy was Richard. Who? Landheim?
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
The original, but the
That
other one
might
was
be what he was talking
Michael something.
Michael Caine. Yeah, it
Michael
might have been.
Caine was in a series.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We'll get
and,
back
and
to
then
that.
came
But still,
then
shout
came,
out to Queen Latifah.
Then came Denzel and Queen
Word
Latifah.
up, word
One
up.
more quick shout out I want to give to the Paul brothers, Logan Paul and Jake Paul. I don't know much about y'all. I don't know y'all history. I know y'all came up through YouTube and a couple other investments. Shout out to that. I know y'all have y'all controversies. I don't have an opinion on that because I don't have enough information. But I want to give y'all major props. Last night, one of the brothers was fighting Nate Diaz, boxing main
And
event.
won.
Paul
in
Logan.
Vegas. He won?
He won?
Yeah.
He won?
Oh, shout out to that. Paul
I didn't
Logan.
see it. Paul Logan.
Headlining main event fight versus former UFC fighter
Champion,
Nate
yeah.
Diaz, and he beat him. Shout out to that. His brother Logan Paul, wrestling for the WWE pay-per-view big match, dope match. I actually watched it. It was good as hell, and he won. So both these brothers won on the same night. One in boxing, one in wrestling.
Nice.
I just
Yo,
think it's dope
that's-
that two brothers came up, got rich, got popular.
Yo, look at the
and now they're just
marketing
living their dream,
in
bro.
that.
That's
In the
fucking
mar-
awesome. Bro.
Plus,
Yo.
they got the prime drink.
They have
They
their
do.
own prime
They do.
drink.
That shit is.
I don't
That's
know if
what really made
good.
them
So
money. Shit.
so Paul Logan has I stumbled on it because I was on Netflix one day and I saw
That's a documentary, right?
He has a
Yeah.
Netflix
I haven't
documentary,
watched it.
It's up there.
and I watched it right, and I was like, oh shit! I was so inspired. I'm like, I hated this white boy for so long because
For no
I
reason.
didn't know why I hated him, and I was like,
he was white
I was like, what the
And rich.
fuck?
and rich.
I was
hate him
like,
too.
I saw the business acumen, and like I was like, oh, okay, I get it now.
Yep.
I
Since
get
you
it
watched
now.
the documentary, did they
I
come
get it
from wealth or
Affluence?
poorness?
No. If you see it on there, there's where there's about how his father would treat him, and he was abused. He tries to use that as the
catalyst for,
the nuance. Like, I was
out to that,
abused, and my father was a drunk trailer park. Yeah, like so.
Whatever the motivation was, shout out to them. They both
He got rich,
succeeded,
nigga.
and like I said, they live in
That nigga 100 million.
They are living
that
out
nigga
their
100
dreams.
million up. He
Shout
100
out to
million
that,
up.
man.
They doing a Hemsworth type move right there. Yeah, Liam.
There's a couple of them, right?
Yeah, it's like three,
of
four
them, I
brothers.
think.
Yeah, you got the one that's a doctor. He just chilling. He ain't even acting. I mean,
Yeah,
they get money.
yeah, they get money.
bro.
Family
Shout-
business.
Shout out to
Family
that, man.
business. Word up.
Let's get into the life, times, career, legacy, projects, and history of King Pikeezy from Hooterville.
Take that. What's Loopy Shakey Mu? It's me. I'm really here. It's me.
Shakey Mu.
Shakey Mu.
If you ever hear that anywhere else, you know it came from
know
the head.
where it came from.
What Shakey Mu mean?
So, like, let me give the background of Shakey Mu, right? So, I'm Muslim, right?
Okay.
Shouts out to the Muslims. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam.
Thank you. So the sheikh is like the highest person who knows all of the surahs. He knows everything about the Quran. He can recite the Quran. So when I say Shakey Mu, Muslim, like Shakey Mu, Muslim. So
got you.
I done broke it down, and everybody is like, I'm actually honoring you, saying you Shakey Mu, like you, the highest. You know the information.
So,
Right, and so I just, you know how we do with slang. We interpret what we do, and we make it our thing. So everybody is Shakey Mu, women, female. It's just like Jong in Philly,
yeah.
right? So everybody is Shakey Mu, right? Everybody is Shakey Mu.
So, okay.
Explain to me what Hooterville is.
Okay, all right. Hooterville is the geographical section of Newark, New Jersey. The Vailsburg that's the name that's called the Vailsburg section of Newark. It's actually the West Ward. It's actually the West Ward of Newark. It's actually an annex, right? If you look at the map of Newark, right, you'll see that the Vailsburg Park is actually an annex, and it looks like a little island off of the I wish I had like a.
It connects. It goes from North to South Orange. Even South Orange is a part of it.
Right. So it's like an annex. So it's like
that whole Seton Hall
it's like
is
we're
a part
our
of
own
Vailsburg.
island to the city of Newark, right? And a lot of people have come from that section. The Artifacts, Redman, Lauren Hill, Wyclef. A bunch of people come from the. Yeah.
And coincidentally, the softball game that I spoke of earlier, August 27th,
It's gonna be in Hooterville.
In Hooterville, in Vailsburg Park.
Yes, sir.
A historic
That used
park.
to be all Irish and Italian back in the day.
it
I mean, and then the blacks came in, and they left, and we took over.
That sounds more historically pleasing than the opposite.
No,
Normally the
for
case.
real.
Yeah.
That's normally right.
Yeah,
That's exactly what happened.
Usually it's backwards, and they come in and
That's
kick-
exactly-
Well, they
kick us
don't.
out.
They don't. It's not like
We
they
used to
come
have
in,
a Irish. We used to have a St. Patrick's Day parade
that
every
used to-
year.
Every year.
and now it don't have it no more.
They used to paint.
Nah,
they used to
they
paint.
got-
They used to paint a green line from Seton Hall
down all the way to Vailsburg Park.
to Sanford Avenue.
Oh, down the middle of the street. Yeah.
Yeah, it was and
Still, shout out to them though. Our what's the word I'm looking for? It's not
Communities.
beef. No, it's not beef. Our negative feelings are not towards Irish. Are
Oh,
not
Right.
no, we got along. We got
It's
along. I feel like
more
we got
a
along.
classism that is occurring. So all us that came up when we was young, it didn't matter.
Yeah,
We were just all poor.
I think
Whatever.
it was-
You
I
was
think it
poor
was
white, poor black,
happenstance,
poor
like-
Spanish, whatever. What's going on now, the conflicts are more based on classism.
Narrative gets passed down, right? Narrative gets passed down. So if I teach my child and say, don't like them Irish people, my child's gonna say, I don't like Irish people. She's not
She
gonna
don't even
know
know what it
why
is. Yeah.
she don't like Irish people. I told her not to like Irish people.
Exactly.
And so the narrative keeps being continued. So that's what has happened.
And that's something I believe we're all trying to fight against, that passing on of the generational racism. And yo, to all my racist white folk out there, y'all getting old, bro.
Fuck you.
Y'all getting old. Y'all time.
It's coming to an end.
Yo,
It's
shout out
over.
to Mitch McConnell, bro. I fucking hate Mitch McConnell. He has the worst policies, and he is not for the people. And he's rich as fuck. He's worth $140 million. He only makes $100,000 a year as a whatever congressman or whatever. So y'all figure that math out, because he ain't been a politician for 140 years.
Yeah,
but whatever.
That math ain't mathing.
Yo, when he caught that little stroke or
last week.
Yeah. What's the other thing called when you see too many colors? A seizure. Whatever it was, whether it was a stroke or a seizure, yo, your time is coming, Playboy.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to step down, and that day I'm gonna be super happy, bro.
Give that seat up.
Yo.
Give that seat up.
Yeah. Let's get back into King Pikeezy. As a child,
What's up?
you joined the choir. In the choir, you got to learn a bunch of instruments, I believe.
I did.
Piano.
I did.
You got to learn the organization and choreography of vocals.
Yes, I did.
And you got to travel the world.
I did.
You went to Australia. You went to New Zealand.
Damn.
You went to Italy.
I did.
These are all like dope places. Do you have any memories?
I do.
Any fond memories?
I fucking do.
Talk to me about Australia first of all, because that
Australia and New Zealand.
Australia's
like,
kind of scary.
Yeah.
No, it's like that's what I thought when I was on the plane.
And when I say scary, I mean because they got fucking 8-foot bats and 30-pound
I was thinking
spiders
about
and
kangaroos and like
That's what I mean,
Is
yeah.
kangaroos gonna be like
Kangaroos gonna
squirrels?
fight you, right?
Right? Is kangaroos like squirrels? Do they be on the street and
No,
just be
they wanna
hopping
fight.
along on the street? No. When I
see
tell
dudes
you
square up with
Australia is
kangaroo.
one of the most beautiful cities
That I believe.
Well,
Countries,
countries,
yeah.
right? Because I went to Sydney. I went to no, I'm about to say New Zealand because it was Auckland and Adelaide.
that's in New Zealand.
That's in New Zealand. Sydney, Melbourne.
Okay.
Melbourne. When I went to Melbourne, there was this mall, right? And the mall had this like big ass clock, and like at 12 midnight and noon, the clock erupts and then like it comes out and it's like a big thing and like people go there at midnight, at noon and like watch it, take pictures. And I was like, and they took us there. And like, so that's one of the fondest memories. Then another one was we went to an all hot water amusement park.
Okay.
Like, so imagine Dorney Park, right?
Yeah,
but Dorney Park is
Hot springs.
sauna.
Yeah.
Like hot springs.
Okay, yeah.
Like everything was hot. Like you fall into the hot water.
Damn.
Like not cold. You fall into the hot spring. Like that was
sounds weird.
another. It does, but it was so dope because like you're not cold, right?
Yeah, true.
Right? You fall into the cold water. You're like, oh, I'm cold. Nobody's shivering. Everybody's like, all right, we good. Let's go again.
That's crazy. I never heard that.
So that was dope. It was I had never been away from like my family traveling like that. Like I travel, like my family from Bermuda, like so we would always go to Bermuda or whatever. But traveling by myself with a school like that, like those were some of and some of those people are like my longest friends. Like I don't care where they at.
And you guys performed out there?
Yeah. So let me give you more insight on Newark Chorus School. I don't know if you're familiar with the Harlem Boys Choir or American Boys Choir. Yeah. So Newark kind of did the same thing as Harlem Boys Choir, American Boys Choir. So it was like a school where you get your academics, but you're also going to learn music theory. You're going to learn piano. You're going to learn vocal,
School
soprano,
for the arts and shit.
Right. So you're going to get all of those. But we were a traveling act. We were a traveling.
That's super
like,
dope.
so it was a school, but we were a traveling act. And so it goes from 6th through 8th grade, right? So in the 6th and 7th grade, like that's the apprentice choir. They like get you ready for what we call the concert choir. The concert choir, it was the performing act. We do tours. Like now I'm thinking about it, they made a lot of money off of us. Oh, God.
Oh, hell yeah.
There was
To
no
send you to all
NIL.
these places?
There was no NIL then.
Like what the fuck? Now
gotta
I'm
think
thinking
about
about it. Like, oh shit, we was touring. I ain't getting no back end from none of that.
hell no.
But yeah, so
No per diem, nothing.
nothing. But no, we stayed in some of the nicest places. I got that. When I was in Australia.
And you said 6 to 8, so you were a young 12, 13?
Yeah, I was.
That's awesome,
Actually, 4th through 8th grade. I went to Alexander 4th grade, and then my mom took me out, and then I went.
And does the school still exist?
Yeah, it does.
Shout out to that, man.
They just got a new campus. Shouts out to Mr. Morris and everybody, Mr. Emery, everybody from Newark Chorus School.
Shouts to them.
Newark Chorus School is still existing. Yeah.
That's to that, man. That's awesome, man.
For real.
We need more music programs. Recently, within the last 10, 15 years, the funding for music programs has been cut. So for them to still exist is awesome and beautiful. And hopefully more programs or schools
Go Google
like
it. Yeah,
that can come back.
Newark Boys Chorus School.
Real quick, shout out to the bro Tito Grams of the Bread Route podcast and of the Yalla Cast. He had a program in Hoboken where he was teaching kids, like an after-school program where he would teach kids instruments and production and recording and vocals and engineering and all that great stuff. Shout out to him for that. The legacy is so beautiful that those same kids that were in his program are now putting together a concert in Hoboken at the end of this month for Hoboken artists to come perform in Hoboken, for Hoboken, by Hoboken. I believe it's called This Is What Hoboken Sounds Like, the Instagram page. They're putting that together. It's going to be super dope. A lot of brothers performing, Automatic Moolah, John Boy Era. Shout out to that. Shout out to Tito Grams for creating that legacy, and shout out to his students for continuing that legacy. And shout out to Hoboken, bro. I never thought Hoboken would have a hip-hop festival.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Hoboken and hip-hop is
Shouts out to Hoboken. That's that. It goes back to what we were saying about the culture of hip hop, like how it's just vast and it's like globally and it gets
brings people together.
Right? It brings people together, but also for Hoboken, the city of Hoboken, to be like, yo, we have to do this.
We have to accept hip hop.
Right.
It's big, bro. Hoboken wasn't the most welcoming town.
Nah, not at all.
So after the excuse me. So after high school, you end up going to Atlanta, Georgia, Morehouse College, world-renowned, historically
HBCU,
known
baby.
The
HBCU.
house.
How was that, man? How was your
Hey,
experience there?
People ask me all the time, and I'll be like, yo, I have to like put it will be a 12 series documentary on fucking Netflix if I really explain like how it changed my life and my trajectory of who I am as a man, right? Like here I go, coming from Newark, Brick City, right? Never really being away from my family. Like I took the bus and went to school, right? But going to a whole nother state and being there, like at first I was like, I used to call my mom and my brother. Shouts out to my brother. I used to call my mom and my brother like, yo, I want to come home. I come home. And they was like, no, you there for a reason. Like they used to have to put it in me. The school was doing it, but I thought about it as like, yo, this is some like militarization type shit. They trying to embed some shit in me. But then I got it. I said, damn, I'm walking the same halls as Spike Lee. Like, fuck that. Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Like Ben Carson, fuck him too. But Ben Carson and Samuel L. Jackson, like I'm somewhere where I'm supposed to be. And then I kind of got it. Like my sophomore year, I got it. Freshman year, I'm just like, oh, I'm in Atlanta, Freaknik. I swear to God, we had the promenade.
Shout out to Freaknik.
Yo,
man.
AUC, the promenade was lit. You'll see, any given day, anybody who was in Atlanta came to the AUC.
Went there.
Right, so you'll see Fat Joe pulling up in the rave or at that time it was the what was that, the Bentley Azure.
Okay,
you'll see Fat Joe in the Bentley Azure. You'll see Lil Jon. You'll see Lil Scrappy. You'll see all these guys on taking our girls. Like, God damn,
fucking
so
your
how
whole
the
shit up.
fuck I'm supposed to get one of these girls and you got rappers pulling up in these cars? Yeah. So
unfair
Morehouse.
advantage.
So I'm talking about that, but as far as like the tradition of Morehouse, like there's a rich tradition, like gave me all the qualities that I have now that I'm able to even use and get certain jobs and do certain shit. So even when they see that, I should, and my family be like, nigga, you gotta be proud. You went to Morehouse. I'd be like, it comes to a certain stigma too, because they're gonna look at me a certain way and think like, so shouts out to the house, bro. For real.
They might see that as you being too black.
Right. Or the bougie black.
But still, it does give you a certain advantage, though.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
And that advantage is what
also can become a disadvantage.
Right. Because if I come from the disadvantage, right, and my whole life I came from the disadvantage, and then you put that on me, and now I'm the one that sticks out to all my disadvantages. They're like, oh, you went to Morehouse, so you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. And then so they have this certain expectation of me, and I'm like, bro, I'm from Hooterville, nigga. What's up?
Just like you.
For real. I just went to a school.
Yeah.
Like, good shit, though.
Yeah.
Oh, man, shout out to that, bro.
Yeah,
Shouts out to the house.
I'd love to visit Morehouse, bro.
No, it's a beautiful campus. They have upgraded. They have even bought more space. They made the Dr. Martin Luther King Theater. They have the Dr. Martin Luther King Museum. Like, it's beautiful. I haven't been in like 3 years, but the homecoming is always. If you get a chance to go to homecoming, please go to homecoming.
You're considered alumni, right?
Yes, I'm alumni.
Did you pledge?
I was gonna say,
I didn't. I didn't, and we could get into that. If I would have pledged Alpha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't because I didn't really understand what that was.
Okay.
Right.
Oh,
So coming from
shouts to that.
Hooterville, like I looked at it like, what? Like I
You
don't
didn't
know.
just
and
do
then
it-
and you had to pay. Let's
join?
get the yes. You have
Oh, I
to
never
pay.
knew that.
Yeah, I
Yes,
didn't
you have
know
to
that.
pay to join. You don't just join and you just
And they pick you and shit. Yeah.
and then you have to go through a whole pledging thing, right?
Yeah.
So I wasn't off nobody. I come from Hooterville, nigga. I'll tell you what to do, nigga.
Yeah.
You're not gonna tell me what I gotta do, nigga. And then I gotta pay you so you to tell me what to do? Nah.
That's some shit.
So I wasn't off it.
Right.
I didn't know. But in my graduate years, I said, you know what? I see the principle of how the network and
How it's
everything,
advantageous
and
how-
the brotherhood,
right,
yeah.
right, the brotherhood, right,
Yeah.
right.
It does help
Shout
too.
out to that. Shout out to all the frats and all the sororities. out
Big
there.
shout.
After college, did you graduate?
I did graduate.
Shout out to that, man. Shout out to all the graduates. Anybody in school, please continue to do your thing.
Facts.
Anyone considering going to school, go sign up,
Please,
bro.
please.
There's
Do you
no
know
better
we
time
have
than now.
and I'm do you know we have more black kids graduating college in this era than we ever have? So shouts out, like you
Shout out
said,
to
shouts
that.
out to everybody.
You know,
that's going to
I didn't
college.
know that, and that
Look
is
at the
not
statistics.
something that
Look
would
at the
be
statistics.
broadcast.
They're not gonna say. They're not gonna
They're
say.
not gonna say
we
that
have
shit,
more black kids graduating from college than ever in history.
Shout out
right
to
now.
that.
Let's
Word
go,
is
baby.
Let's go. Let's go.
So after college, you started forming some companies, right?
Yes.
As you got into your music career, you also began forming some companies. Oh no! Wait a minute! I skipped something.
IAR.
I did before. Was IAR before college or
No,
after?
that was after.
Okay,
That's
so
when I came
after
home.
college,
Yeah.
Okay.
you went to the Institute of Audio Research in New York, something that we've spoken about
Right.
here before. So I want you to talk about that and tell me, do you feel it was advantageous to your career, or do you feel like maybe you could have done something else?
Let me make that transition even better. Like, so I graduated with a liberal arts degree, right?
Okay.
I didn't even know what even in college, I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Right.
Right?
I was just gonna say I don't know what liberal
Yeah, I
arts
didn't know what I
can
wanted
do.
to do, right? I come from a Caribbean household, right? I always loved music. I used to tell my mother, I'm going to be a news anchor. She's like, what? No, you're not. What? You don't know nothing about news. What do you know about news? So my family was like, nah, like you got to be a doctor. You got to be a lawyer. You have to go to college. You have to do these things, right? So I was into music, clearly, right? She knew that. I would go to the studio all the time, all that stuff. Even when I came home, I didn't have a job. I got a degree. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm still back in my old ass room. The posters are still up. Like, I'm a fucking, like, what am I doing?
You feel like a kid again.
Right, again. So my mother like, yo, every day, like, you gotta do something. You gotta get a job. I'm like, Mom, I'm not getting a job, bro. Like, I'm like gonna follow my dream. Like, you know how dreams in your heart. I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna follow my dream. So I was like, only thing that she could get wrapped around her mind is school, right? So she was like, oh, there's a school for that? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to this school. It's like for audio engineer. I could be the news anchor that I said that I was gonna be. And she was like, oh, it's a school? Okay, yeah. School, that's what she got in her mind.
She
All
competes
right,
in school,
right. She don't think I'm going there like, nigga, I'm about to meet people to make beats. I'm about to be freestyling. I'm about to be in Union Square Park. I'm about to go to New York every day. I'm lit.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, IAR was a cool experience. Now the fundamentals.
Yeah.
I could have probably learned that on my own. I could have went around the corner. My man had a studio. Elder Sensei and them, I used to go to their studio.
Okay.
Shouts out to Sadek and all of them. I used to go to their studio. So I could have learned the fundamentals
Eventually,
of what
right.
I needed.
Right.
But to get my mom on deck with what I was doing, I had to like bring some formal element
Right.
to get her on deck to be like, because she would have been like, why? You're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
What you do? You think you're gonna be some rap star? Why? You what? You come in this house? You don't have no job? What? Yeah.
That's how it is, though.
Shout out to all the Caribbean moms out
real.
there who don't play
They
at all.
don't.
Word,
play
I
at
couldn't tell
all.
my mom I wanted to be a rapper or
Hell
a musician.
No.
She would have slapped the shit out of me.
Slapped you. Bang.
She wouldn't even thought twice about
Twice.
it. My
Let
aunt
me
would have
Ask you
fucked me up.
something. Why a news anchor?
Because you know what? All my life, my family put the news on. And that's the person that I saw that was important, that everybody paid attention to.
Okay. Makes sense.
So yeah, y'all gonna pay attention to me. When I'm in here doing my regular news anchor shit, y'all don't listen to me. But y'all put this shit on, y'all listen to this guy. Yeah. So yeah.
And she said, well, you know about the news? You ain't gotta know shit. They gonna give it to you.
Exactly.
You just gotta know how to read.
Yeah, you definitely would have got your Ron Burgundy on.
Very quickly, let's go left for just 1 second. You recently mentioned Union Square Park Friday.
Yeah.
Streamer, internet celebrity
Kai
Sanat said
he
announces on his social media that he's doing a giveaway in Union Square Park.
He was giving away PlayStations.
He was going to give away PS5s. Over 10,000 people showed up.
How many did he have?
And
we only had like 500, right? Or something like that? 500 PlayStations?
But that's
I thought he only had 5.
No, 500.
Get out of here.
No, 500.
Yeah, 500 PS5s?
Yeah, something like that.
500 PS5s.
Yeah, something like
Oh,
that.
well, shout out to that. Well, anyway.
But 10,000 people showed up.
He says he's giving this. He says he's doing this giveaway. And first of all, shout out to you if you're
Yeah,
do a
for
giveaway.
sure, 100.
I'm never against giving back to the people. However, this shit was not organized, not controlled.
wasn't.
10,000 people show up. Homeboy shows up. He did show up.
Yeah.
You got to remember, he was in the Little Uzi Vert video, right? And so he tried to do the concept of the Little Uzi Vert video
In real life.
right?
Yeah.
And that video, they actually did the same thing. They told everybody
They did guerrilla shit.
They put it out saying, this is where we're gonna be at for the video. Pull up.
Yeah.
Right. So everybody's thinking the same shit. Now he's giving away 500 PS.
Right.
All the littles in the YouTube community of those, they coming out.
But adults were also there. Let's not put
yeah,
100% blame on the youth, because there was a bunch of adults there as well. So they all show up. K-Sanat shows up. I don't know. He might have been there, I think, 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
He has to physically get removed from the situation.
Yeah.
Lifted up by his body.
I was gonna say you saw when they crowd surfed him to the police.
Yeah, passed
like,
over
here
to the police. Evacuated. So then the 10,000 plus, because by now the crowd had swelled.
Oh hell yeah.
They just start bugging out. They just start wilding. They start tearing shit up. They start tearing up the park. They go into some construction on the carousel that was going on. They tear that shit up. They steal all the tools. They jumping, dancing on cars. I seen Shorty on a stoplight twerking and
everybody. Yeah.
They robbed
Twerking at the headlights.
like a food truck. I don't know.
No, it was a stand. It was like a newsstand.
Yeah, homeboy was bleeding.
Start
robbing his drink.
One of the halal.
Yeah. They grabbed him up out of the stand.
Why they do shake like that? Nah.
So I think if I read correctly, last I had read, this number might have gone up. 65 people were arrested and charged, and K-Sanat was going to be charged with inciting a riot and also unlawful assembly of
the same thing like Travis. Yeah.
Yo, you can't do shit like that, bro. I get it, the giveaway. I love it. I love the premise. I love the idea. But he's so popular. He's got, I believe, over 5 million or over 50 million followers combined with all the Twitch and Gram and all.
You remember?
Yo, you're too popular, bro.
You remember how like the hip hop, like Jay-Z might be your idol, like Rakim might be your idol, and you like. Now, when I'm in the living room with my little duns, it's K-Sanat, it's Mr. B's.
Okay, great.
It's these YouTubers.
So you have some knowledge. And this is no diss to K-Sanat, bro. Shout out to you. Much props on your success. What does homeboy do?
He was a Twitch streamer.
Okay. So
he plays video games?
No.
Yeah,
He's the biggest black
Twitch
streamer
Okay.
with the most subscribers and followers than ever.
Oh,
we
what
gotta
does he
say black.
stream?
We gotta say black. No, he's just he. It's not even just games. Like he'll get on there, he'll unbox.
He'll just talk.
He'll unbox, right? So let's say like, okay, the new Jordans came out. He'll unbox the new Jordans and say, "Yo, who y'all got these?"
So he's an influencer.
He's an influencer, right?
Yeah.
So he'll talk about, nigga, I'm eating Cheerios.
What blew him up?
Because he was black and his personality.
True.
That's fair. He seems like a fun-loving guy.
And then after a while, he started getting people coming up on his show and stuff like. Because I saw that he had Ice Spice on there.
I seen Ice Spice on there.
And then big brands and labels
started reaching out to him,
connected with him, right? Yeah. So once Nicki and Ice Spice and 21 Savage and all of them went on his actual.
He was even fucking a porn star, yo.
Yeah.
So
Tiana
once
Trump put it on his thing.
So fucking
it becomes yeah, sure, but it becomes a big deal.
Shout out to Tiana Trump. Hit me in the
DMs.
I hope your girlfriend is.
But damn, what the fuck I was gonna say? You just said we had to say black. Isn't he one of the biggest streamers? Period.
No, black.
He's the biggest black streamer.
Black, because Mr. Beast is like.
Oh yeah,
makes
he's
him
like
look
literally a beast.
Like Mr. Beast makes him.
But he's
like,
the biggest Twitcher, no?
So even Twitch,
Mr.
I don't
Beast
know
just
that.
got- he just got a shout out in the movie.
I don't know the like the semantics of what's going on. But even Twitch dropped him
For a
And then-
minute.
and then he started dealing with Rumble and started dealing with other platforms.
And he put out a song, no?
He
I
did,
thought
he
he put out a
did, he
song.
did.
Crazy.
And I think Twitch came back and like renegotiated their thing with him. So it wasn't just like a Twitch thing. Like it was cultural wise.
Right.
Like he's the biggest thing in culture
Today.
today.
Well, shout out to that young brother.
real.
Keep doing your
Shouts out to
thing.
Kaysana.
Keep getting your money. Keep doing the positive things that you were doing.
Next time,
Your next giveaway, please
yeah.
plan it properly.
More
Get the
organized.
proper security. Get the police involved so everything goes straight. Nobody gets hurt, and people get their PS5s.
Right.
500. How you even saying on 500 PS5s? That don't even make no sense to me.
That was,
pretty
that
sure
was,
it was all
that was
sponsored.
Sony. That was
Yeah, yeah, that
Sony
was Sony
involved.
sponsored.
Yeah,
Promotion.
yeah,
That makes
exactly.
Yeah, of course.
He
Yeah,
didn't
'cause
just
he's the
go
video
buy
game
500.
That was. I was thinking, damn. Dog.
Nah,
I thought it was hard
hell
to get
no.
your hands
No,
on.
no. We
But
see he has
also,
the influence.
He
We have to big it up.
Exactly.
He got the bread and
Because
the
we about to
influence
drop
that he could get.
PS6, nigga.
Word.
Coming soon.
That's
So
He could easily get rid of
let's get rid of
PS5.
all of this surplus of PS5s that we got before we drop the new
Well,
one.
no, the new PS5, the PS6 coming in 2025.
Yeah.
They coming out with a new They coming out with a new PS5, a little more slimmed down version.
Yeah, like they always do.
That's
yeah.
a new one they
They
coming out. That's
repackage
next.
it and say the
Right,
same
right.
shit. Yeah.
Repack
Well,
it.
less money.
The deluxe.
Check this
the
out.
deluxe.
Kai Cenat, Sony. I got a PS2.
Bro,
Holla at your boy. Set me
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Upgrade
Send this
me.
guy something, please.
Send me one too.
Sad.
I'm playing live 2015, yo.
No.
Carmelo Anthony's on the
No.
cover. In the Denver.
How you
house.
playing live? It's 2K.
Word.
I don't
No,
think they even
I'm
support
pretty sure
it's
it's
still
live.
live.
No, yeah.
They
He
still-
wildin', he wildin'.
Yo, I'm gonna go look at the
don't
picture.
play it online.
Ja would be like, what?
I don't play it online.
no, they don't
nephew,
support that
my
anymore.
nephew would be like, he would look at you like, what?
Yeah, he look at him like a dinosaur.
What is wrong with this person?
I'm
Yeah.
1,000% sure it's not 2K. It's NBA Live.
Yeah, NBA Live at one point
and
was
Kai
the
No,
shit.
because
Yeah,
I remember
yeah,
NBA
yeah,
Live.
You can't
That was
play
my
with nobody.
shit.
No, I don't play with nobody.
You can't play with anybody.
You gotta do that
Couldn't if I wanted
secretly,
to.
because you got children.
I'd be
If your
real
children
lonely.
see
Oh, they
you-
gonna crack on
No, I had a
What?
PS. The last PS I had
Relatives,
was a
everybody.
PS2. I
That
bought my
shit
son-
fire though.
I bought my son a PS4
Live
and a
was the
PS5.
shit.
That's a fire.
Live was the shit.
I don't have
NBA
them
Live
joint.
was the
Yeah,
shit.
fuck that. I don't care. Even if I had a PS5, I'll probably still go back and play the PS5.
No,
That's
what's your name? NBA Jam. He's heating up.
Yeah.
Fire!
That was a joint. When he
That's
just
why I
slammed
like
up.
these new. Y'all seen these new emulators?
Yo,
Yeah.
What
That
they
you can play
update?
like any game.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
history
yeah, yeah,
on
yeah.
So-
one
Yeah,
fucking little.
yeah, yeah.
I swear to
memory
God,
stick.
Oh, yeah,
literally,
I got one of those. I got one that got like 200 games
That
on
shit
it.
Yeah,
fire.
the emulators. Yeah.
literally, last night, I'm in the living room.
Uh-huh.
My nephew is over the house. He like, we made a bet. We played Mortal Kombat, and I bet him $1,000. I thought I was gonna whoop his ass.
How you gonna bet your nephew $1,000?
I said, because I just said it.
He don't have a
Which
job.
Mortal Kombat?
He don't got a
Like
job.
the new one.
Oh, that's like 12 or something.
Yeah, it's like the new one,
Yo, I don't
right?
even know.
And I'm like, yo, I know Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna whoop your
Yeah,
ass,
yeah,
boy. Right? I'm like, yeah. He was like, all right, bet. What's up? You want to bet? He like he had his little money that he got from his father. I said, yeah, bet $1,000. I'm gonna take your money because I know that I'm gonna beat him. He's not gonna beat me. He whooped my ass in that shit, and now I'm in debt to this little 8-year-old.
Yo, and you know what's fucked up?
He looking at you like, yo.
No, every week I told him. I said only on Sundays when I'm over here on Sundays when we eat dinner. He wants to download the new games on his game. So I said, yo, every Sunday when I'm over here, I could download the $80 game and say every Sunday you're not just getting that $1,000. And your mother told me I got to get you sneakers and uniforms for
That
school.
comes out of
coming up.
that.
That
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
out of that $1,000.
Because you know what's fucked up? The worst person to owe money to is a child.
What? They don't
Yeah.
forget.
Oh, hell no.
Then not only don't they forget, they remind you every day.
Yeah, yeah.
Where's my $2?
No. Let me tell you. My son, right, on Thursday, we told him on Saturday, I don't have to work. I don't got to do nothing. I don't have to be at a show. We're going to the lake. Since Thursday.
That's the accent
Daddy,
every day.
when we going to the lake.
When you go to the lake.
Yeah.
Daddy,
Every
On it.
single
yo,
day.
That's
when we,
how they are,
today's
bro.
Saturday yet? It's not Saturday? It's
That's
not
why you
Saturday?
can't tell them shit.
You can't.
And my wife, she said the same thing. My wife is looking at me like, you're a fucking idiot.
You
Why did you
fucking
say
idiot.
anything?
Why'd you say something to him? Yeah.
God forbid, bro. But
Now you
shout
gotta
out to
follow
the kids,
through.
man.
Yeah.
Word.
Shouts out to Ja. Yeah,
They don't
shouts out
play
to
that.
Ja
If
Journey.
we had that dedication, bro, we'd
Yeah.
be, more collecting of debts and
Childlike
shit.
dedication.
Let's get back to King Pikeezy. The companies that I wanted to talk about. So after IAR, and shout out to my brother Young Meech. He's gonna be starting up IAR soon.
Word?
Good luck,
Hopefully it'll
brother.
help him out. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So you
Like,
know,
I don't
use it to
know
your
how the
advantage.
program is going now, but I would love to see.
I can
what's
imagine
going
now it's
on.
more digital.
That's the other thing, too, that-
But you know what? Even if you
Probably.
can learn stuff online for yourself, it's still good to go somewhere and get that paperwork behind you.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
said,
the
network.
fact that you
Not only that.
completed it.
Get
Yeah,
that paperwork.
Yeah.
You,
No,
you
but
get a
there was
certification. You can
certain
walk into places
professors-
with that other people can't.
The thing I would say to like basically a con for it is musical technology changes so fast.
Right.
Like you'd have to basically go in there every 2 years and get a
Right.
refresher.
And not only that,
No, you just gotta stay up to date, bro.
Up to
'cause
date.
No. What I'm
music
trying to get
theory
at, like
never
he said
changes.
about
teach
being
yourself.
certified.
You
You're
can teach
certified
yourself.
for a certain media. Media changes so much. You now have to be recertified for that media.
but look.
You understand what I'm trying to get at?
But you still have that
understand.
paperwork.
Listen, a compressor doesn't change.
No, yeah.
A reverb does not
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
So that
The
formula,
tool might
right?
change,
When you
but the
learn,
theory
might be
of
a
it-
when you
new-
learn algebra,
Yeah.
now you can go be accounting, right?
My point is
It
that
might
you could
be-
get that same knowledge on the outside. You don't
can, you
necessarily
can.
have to do it at
Now
IAR.
it might be the compressor doesn't change, EQ doesn't change, but it might be a new software package
That doesn't.
that
correct.
comes
Right.
with that. So you
Right,
want to stay
right.
you want to stay a bridge of that. You know what I mean? You want to look
But I
into
think
that.
engineers and producers are always, if they're good,
As you
they're
should,
always
you
in
should.
tune with what's coming out, what's next, what works
You
for
should.
them, what
That
doesn't work
part.
for them.
Yeah.
That
You know,
part.
they gotta have that dedication and love. to
Yeah, of
something.
course.
And also with IAR, is that networking opportunity. And let me ask you something: was there ever a day or like a week where maybe record labels came
No.
and looked at people
So-
and maybe said, "Hey, why don't you come intern?"
That was an intern.
so-
Or before you start, did they even have a placement program for like the higher
they
students?
did,
the
they
higher-
did.
Okay.
They did, right?
All right.
And but you had to have a certain, like you said, like I call it the favoritism. When anything
Yeah.
is about relationships and
Okay.
everything, right?
Okay.
So it was like and this was the time where damn, what's my guy name? Who started Jive?
Jive.
He started
Clive Owens?
Clive.
Not Clive Owens, Clive Davis. Clive
This
Owens
is
is an
when
actor.
Clive Davis started the
Yeah.
Clive Davis Music Institute at NYU, right? So it was the same time, and we were down the street from NYU. Right?
Okay.
So they literally started taking some of my friends and some of my people, putting them in that program. I'm like, damn, how I get in that program? Oh, wait, did your mom pay your tuition?
Yeah.
Like, is your tuition paid up?
Oh, yeah.
Like, is your tuition paid up? Oh, nah, your tuition ain't paid up. you can't be in that program.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
wow.
like, fuck. Like,
So it wasn't
damn.
talent based.
Yeah,
It wasn't
no.
talent based. So I'm like, damn, my mother. Now I'm going home like, Mom, like, what's up? She was like, oh, I'm gonna pay it. I get susu and I get my job. I get susu.
Yeah.
Next week I can pay it. And I'm like, damn, I wanted to be
That's
in
why
that
I can.
fucking Clive Davis, the
course.
beginning of it.
Of course.
Now I think it's like 20 years since they didn't have like a gala and everything.
Right.
for
Okay,
Clive
yeah.
Davis
It was
School of
established a while
Music
ago, right.
in NYU. So there were some opportunities. There were people who got internships at Def Jam and like Electric Lady was like right around the corner. So
Right,
Electric
studio.
Lady was
Of
like
Jimi Hendrix, right?
big, yes, was a big studio that a lot of they interned. Like,
Right.
They had like a funnel. You would go there.
Okay.
But in my mind, I didn't know. I'm thinking I just learned all this. My mom just paid all this money. I'm not about to come there and fucking
Work for free.
Watch bathrooms. I'm not even in the studio. You can't even go to the studio, boy. Sit here.
Yeah.
Yo, we need towels.
Yeah.
We need tissue. And I'm like, what the fuck?
You know what they
So
call that?
I didn't understand.
Yeah.
that.
Huh?
I did not understand
gopher.
that. I didn't.
No, you know what they call that?
I didn't
Hand dues.
understand that. I didn't. Yes, and the people that did understand it, they are
Yeah.
they are the A&R.
I get you though.
They are the executives at Def Jam now, right? They went through it.
Yeah.
I come from a strong
Yeah, nah.
Caribbean family. You're not about to tell me to go fucking change tissue.
And it's not
after
even like
my mother
cheesecake.
just
No.
paid all this
But-
money for me to go to
said he ain't
school
work for no
and learn
cheesecake.
SSLs, and I know how to
Yeah,
EQ.
and on top of that, it's not like they're asking you nicely. It's not like they,
no.
could you please go? No.
No.
Yo, my man, you want to go over there and do something? Go get us this and that.
Go, yeah.
We got a list.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah,
outta
yeah.
here.
So I didn't understand that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the IAR thing was good for the fundamentals. If
Yeah.
you really paid attention, you listened, you got what you needed. But like the whole like internship program and like job placement program was.
How about the networking opportunities? Were they good?
Some of my people's look, some of the best pool day uptown nigga. Some of the best haze I ever had in my life from uptown came from IAR. Niggas showed me to go different spots to get that Zaza, and I was going back to the hood with the Zaza from Dykeman, nigga. Yeah, that's what came from that.
Okay.
Yo, you know what though? I'll say this: one of my best friends in the world. He went to IAR. He used to come home and teach me everything he learned from IAR.
See?
They built them. They showed him how to build a microphone,
the compressor and the mic amp, the mic
all
amp.
that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he would come home and show me stuff that they taught him.
Yeah. Right.
That's why I know.
So you got it for free.
Yeah.
That was dope.
It was between that and YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, with everything I know right now, it's from him.
Yeah.
Him being an IAR, he come home and tell me something. Mad kid, my nigga.
So I'm still in the middle.
Okay.
First of all, let me be transparent. I always wanted to go to IAR.
Okay. Me too.
At the time,
Me too.
It wasn't an option for me. But I want people to succeed. So, young Meech, if you're gonna go to IAR, do your thing. If you decide not to go to IAR and you decide to go to YouTube University and learn from your peers, that too.
Go to IAR,
so long
bro.
as you're learning.
No, my
and
trajectory
attempting to
was
succeed.
because
I would say go.
When I graduated,
I would say go,
when
bro.
I came
Get the paperwork.
home, my mother, I couldn't just sit in my mom's house and not do nothing. Tell her I'm gonna be a rapper and be in my room writing raps, listening to Nas, listening to Jay-Z, the Blueprint. So she was like, "You gotta go do something." So I used to hear IAR on the radio every single fucking day. So I was like, okay, this is a way for me to get her involved. This is a school. To her, she thinking I'm going to get my master's.
Right.
But I'm going to IAR. Right?
And I want to give a quick shout out to all the moms and the dads out there. As a youngin', I know when that opportunity to join that program came upon you and your tuition hadn't been paid, and you probably felt the way to Mom's Dukes. You probably had some anger to Mom Dukes, not really understanding
what was the
she busting her ass just to make that payment for you to even have the opportunity to be there.
Rest in peace, B. Dilly. Word up.
All the moms and all the dads out there that struggle to give their kids an opportunity, and to all the kids in the moment, you're going to be mad and you might not like them and you might think they screwing you over or playing you out. Right. But later when you mature, you're going to realize that they was really given a large part of their life to try to give you a chance and an opportunity. Right. So shout out to all the parents.
Also, go ahead. Also, too, you gotta think of, like, I always think about this with my parents, like with my mother, my aunt, even Edwin and them. They were immigrants. Just I'm sure, like your mother was an immigrant. So not only did they have to deal with you, they also had to deal with that aspect of life.
Correct.
You know, being in a foreign land, not understanding the language fully. You know, having to deal with all that shit. It's a lot, yo. I don't know how the fuck they did.
No, the crazy thing is, I see it now. I have a 17-year-old.
Gotta give him double props.
I have a 17-year-old daughter, right? She's going to college next year. She's right now doing driver's lessons to get her car, right? Like, and it's certain principles where I gotta be like, babe, like, Dad, like, I can't just, you like, oh, I want a BMW. Like, you gotta go get me a BMW. I'm like, babe, Dad, like, I know I stay fresh, we stay fly, but come on, it's still like, I can't just go get you a BMW.
And the maintenance of a BMW.
Yeah, an oil change crazy.
The maintenance.
Like, we couldn't even ask for a BMW.
So now
I get one of two things. I'd get either slapped or laughed at.
Better hope you get a Honda.
Like, for real.
Shit.
Civic.
Shouts out to baby girl in the Shire.
No.
And good luck in college.
Absolutely.
For real.
Good luck. Yeah. Continued success.
So let's get back to these companies. I'm sorry I detoured us.
No, it's cool.
No.
Kai Sinat, but I had to get that in about him. So after IAR, after college, you start up a couple companies. AMG Media Group, the record label.
Don man, shouts out.
Stop Shooting Music, the nonprofit.
Yo.
Grits and Caviar Fashion and Lifestyle.
Yep.
So talk to me about Stop Shooting Music, your nonprofit
organization. Okay, so Stop Shooting came about when I came back home. Shouts out to BT Projects, Bastard Terrace Projects, right? I got my cousins and them used to be down there, and I used to go to Bastard Terrace a lot, right? And so I started forming relationships with some of the guys in Bastard Terrace Project. My one friend, Freddie, shouts out to Freddie Ruiz, his mother got killed through a stray bullet, went through the window and killed her.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Maria. Rest in peace, Auntie. Killed Auntie Maria. Killed her. after that spawn, I was like, we got to do something. I had knowledge of like 501c. I had knowledge of like, so I told them, I was like, yo, we could start a nonprofit around this, right? They was already doing stuff in the hood. They was already buying ices every day. They was already giving money to kids. They was already doing that, like from the projects. And I was like, bro, this is an organization. I had just came back from college, so I'm like, this is an organization. The shit y'all doing is an organization. Let's formalize it and organize it. Let's get our 501c3. At the time, damn, what's the brother name? The brother had something going. The Street Doctor. Street Doctor had a 501c3, and he kept saying that to me, 501c3, 501c3. So I'm like, yo, come on, we could do that. So Freddie, he was like, all right, he got his little money from the insurance thing. He was like, yo, we could do this now. We got some bread. I got some. And I'm like, I'm just like the brains of it. Like, yo, let's do this, let's do this. And they listened to me. They listened to me, and we did it. Nice. We did stop shooting. At the time, Cory Booker was the mayor. Okay. He got involved. Nice. He liked our initiative, and like he promoted it, he catapulted it. It actually went from Cory Booker on to Ras Baraka. Ras Baraka was involved. Like, it's still a thing, right?
Okay, that was my next question.
Yeah. It's still active. All of the founders, it's a bunch of founders, right? Everybody's kind of doing their thing. Like I said, Freddie Ruiz is now the senior aide to LaMonica MacGyver, who's the council president, Central Ward council president. So he's still there. Okay. Altariq Anque was the senior aide to the mayor. Nice. He recently resigned, and he's doing his thing. So like all of from Stop Shooting impacted a lot of people and like got people jobs, and actually got me a job too. So like,
shout out to that, man.
Shout out to that, man.
Shout out to Stop Shooting Music. If y'all have any events coming up or anything we can help with, make sure y'all let us know, and we'll definitely tune in. Now, grits and caviar.
Okay.
I never had caviar. I had grits.
You've had caviar.
I never had caviar.
I'll tell you when you
the eggs, no?
Fish eggs.
No, it's
but
fish eggs.
I don't know. I've had it on sushi. They put caviar on sushi.
Or you'll see the little like what they call it, brioche.
Brioche.
Yeah, they'll put it on the little.
Yeah, the little bread and shit.
Yeah.
The little hard ass bread and shit.
I've never had it.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Okay.
And I don't know if I've ever heard of grits and caviar. I heard of shrimp and grits. That's the good shit.
So it's a playoff on that.
Okay. Is it like a better?
Right.
Not better, but a more bougie.
The tagline is for grits and caviar is, born poor, die rich.
Beautiful.
Right.
Born poor, die rich. Like that was the like inception of grits and caviar.
Right.
I remember when I was in college, the shrimp and grits was a big thing in Atlanta.
Especially in Atlanta, yeah.
Grits
down south,
like fish and grits, shrimp and grits was a big thing. And I was like, how do you even pair that?
Right. So a northerner.
Me coming from the north, I didn't know. So I kind of adapted that, and I was like, yo, just a play on words, a play on the whole rich poor lifestyle, like. So yeah, grits and caviar. We got new collection coming soon too.
Is there a page for grits and caviar?
No, there's not. The crazy thing is the way that the brands and like shouts out to Denim Tears and like V-Lone, like the shit that they doing now was the shit that I had already had in my mind, that I was like, no, we're gonna only have one-off collections. We're not about that. You can't go to that store. You gotta have to know about it to get it. It used to be like in the hood when you had the fresh shit, nigga. Like, Keezy got that fly shit, nigga. You couldn't look on Instagram and see me and copy me. Copy.
They were all one ofs.
Right. You had to be on the block and be like, I saw Keezy with him. That's now I got him.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't just go on Instagram and get it. So
it's kind of like what we do with the NDMA.
That was still mine.
You get it when you get it, and that's
what is your Instagram page?
It's KingPikeezy. That's all across the board, all socials.
So make sure you're following at King Pikeezy. Make sure you're looking out for the new grits and caviar collection dropping soon.
Yep.
Soon.
A winter collection.
Feel free to send some pieces of
hoodies and crew necks.
I love it.
Yeah, mine too.
If I could wear hoodies all year
I
round,
wanted to do a summer collection, but I was like so engulfed in work and like family, so I was like, nah, I'm leaving it alone.
Hoodie
When
season,
that
baby.
drops, let us know. Send some over. We'd love to wear it.
I got you, my guys.
Yo, to branch off to go left again for a second, man. I love hoodies, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I love hoodies. I think
Big fact.
I think there is deep within me a safety in a hoodie. It makes me feel
right.
safe,
It does.
right?
It does. Right.
True indeed.
Yo,
Yo,
you're
but
right.
these-
It does.
these-
You know what the
It
funny thing
does.
is that you say that, right? I'll further that point because I agree with you 100%. In the morning, because I work in a lab,
Okay.
right, in a hospital, and it's cold as fuck in that lab. It could be 100 degrees outside. You'll never know if
yeah.
you're in that lab.
Right.
So I have to wear something warm, or I have to wear something warm and a lab coat on top of it. So most days I choose a hoodie because I'm in the lab. I can put my hoodie on. Hardly do I ever choose a crew neck because of the thing of the whole
hood.
that I could put my hoodie on and I'll feel extra warm.
And culturally, the hoodie is hip hop.
Yes.
Right?
Like, it's
Culturally,
something-
the
like,
hoodie is hip hop.
But like
right?
9 out of 10
Remember the
times.
champion hoodie
Yeah.
was a big deal. Like
Yeah.
the champion hoodie was
Yeah.
like a Louis Vuitton.
Big facts.
Like it was like a Birkin. Like if you had a champion hoodie, that was like a Birkin.
That was
bag,
status. That was
for
status.
real.
Big facts.
Especially if it had the cone head.
The cold.
I-
Yo, for real.
Shout out to that.
yeah,
man.
shouts to champion hoodies, baby.
But yo, these kids, bro, I fucking love y'all, man. But y'all crazy, bro.
Oh nah, I seen a little kid yesterday. I went to the pool with my family, right? I seen a little kid yesterday in his Adidas fucking track pants and a fucking hoodie, bro. I'm like, fam, it's 85, bro. You don't need a hoodie.
That's the point, bro. I love hoodies to the death, but not when it's 93 degrees outside. I don't even understand.
Let's talk about
how
the
y'all
hoodie
do it.
thieves.
No, wait.
Oh,
Female-
the females?
Female
Oh.
hoodie thieves. You have professional
before we get
female
to that.
hoodie thieves.
All right. Before we get to that, we had an event yesterday, like a block party, everything, right?
Okay.
That's how you could tell who's young and who's
Yeah,
old.
that's the generational difference right
right?
there.
They literally, it wasn't too hot yesterday, but
It wasn't hoodie weather.
No,
it wasn't
absolutely
hoodie
not.
weather.
Right,
Correct.
that's what I'm trying to get at.
When I tell you that these young boys had it like on the head,
Yeah, zipped up, like zip
on
lock to
their
the top.
feel like
head,
they're
like
about to do
it was
something.
cold. Like you remember we waiting
Yo.
for the bus to go to school and it's cold in
Yeah.
December. We like, oh shit.
If you got a
The
hoodie in the
ain't even
summertime,
enough.
you about to do something.
No,
But they
bro,
all
feel
not
like
about to do
they
something
don't.
though.
I feel like
they about to do
just
something.
weird.
Hold on,
It's
hold
like
on.
seeing a
I don't
cat
even
with a
Let's not
long
paint that
trench
narrative. Let's
in the
not paint that
summertime.
narrative.
Like, bro,
I know where your thinking
brain
is coming
goes.
from.
Like-
but these kids just
They're
don't.
not.
They're
They're
not
just-
hot. They don't feel heat, bro. I don't know what the fuck.
They're
was
impervious
missing
to
from
heat.
them.
And then the
Yeah.
crazy thing
but at the
is,
same
right?
time, but when winter coming, they don't want to put nothing on.
Right.
They still wearing the hoodie.
They wear shorts with Crocs.
Right.
Oh, I hate
In the-
these
in the summertime,
Man, we
they
old.
hot as hell. They got thick ass clothing on, looking like they from LA with the damn.
And then the winter,
Scully
they got a
and
jean jacket
and
on.
the Pooh Shiesty mask.
Yeah.
But in the summer,
the
let it be
Shiesties.
winter. Let it be winter time. They walking around with t-shirts.
Take that.
Like, yo, I had to yell at my son, like, yo, put something on.
We had a young artist on the show, and he told us his exact word. Well, not his exact words. Let me paraphrase him. He said, "We don't dress for the weather. We dress for the vibe."
That's true.
Okay, that is true. That's
Feel
true.
me?
That's true.
But how much of a vibe can you have if it's 100 degrees and you
And
got
you
a
got
hoodie
a
on? Your
fucking
vibe is
hot.
gonna be
Oh, you got the
vibe.
mouse.
Or you
It's a
shaking.
vibe.
How cool can you look when you're shaking when it's like 32 below outside?
You don't look like a vibe, my boy.
No, that's not a vibe.
Shout out to these.
You don't look
kids,
like
though,
a
man. To
vibe,
get back to
my
what
boy.
Audie said real quick, the hoodie thieves, all the ladies out there known for stealing hoodies, not returning them, borrowing them, and never bringing them
What?
back. I just started stealing theirs.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
How
steal
you
your
gonna-
pink hoodie.
how you gonna
I don't give a
wear
fuck. I don't give a fuck.
No, but it's
It's 2023. Crop tops are in.
I think that's how they calculate their men. Like how many hoodies they got. Like this is my ex. This the one I had in high school. Oh, this hoodie is from this.
I think they just try to-
It's like historic.
It's like
man
it's like
mark.
a historic society. Like
I think
it's
they
like
just
a
try to
man
take
mark.
the dopest hoodie that you got.
a man mark.
yeah.
A man mark.
Yeah.
Yo, if y'all gonna steal
I'm
hoodies,
gonna get at the joke.
It is
Joe.
what it is.
Joe. 2023. We gonna put air quotes around that man mark.
Yep, they
Yeah.
marking their
The
history
man
on their
mark.
men.
Yo, I
Word.
think that's what that is.
I don't mind the stealing the hoodies, right? Fuck it, it is what it is.
I like my hoodies.
Yeah,
man.
but you're married, bro. So your wife steals your hoodie, it's still in the house.
True indeed.
Oh,
Nah,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't gotten.
She's not
I've
going away.
gotten
It's not for Mary. It's
I've
for the-
gotten
yeah.
hoodies jacked and not even seen, and then they ghost you.
See, oh no,
It's not like they steal a hoodie and they still around you.
No.
They steal a hoodie and then they ghost you.
I'll even take
those
that
the
because
man
maybe
marks,
you
like
wanted
said,
them.
those the man
Yeah.
marks. They marking my territory.
Like, yo.
Who I had.
Yeah, I'll even let them get that. My thing is this. Don't let the next brother wear my fucking.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's disrespect.
Come on.
That's disrespect.
Yo!
That's disrespect.
Pause. You gotta
That's
put a pause
foul,
on
bro.
that.
That's
No.
disrespectful.
That's super disrespectful.
We gotta fight.
For real.
'Cause
if you see
The next brother.
Oh,
next
hell nah.
brother
In your
With your
hoodie.
shit, yeah,
With
nah.
your
Hell no, we
hoodie
fighting.
on?
Me,
We
you,
fighting.
and him gonna fight.
Yeah, we
everybody
gotta be a
fighting.
triple fight, bro.
Yeah,
He
no,
done-
everybody
done
fighting.
dropped
choose
down.
violence that day.
No,
Choose
barbecue
violence.
sauce on it.
Oh, hell
Choose
no.
violence that day.
Nah.
Motor oil.
You're not getting my drip off. Fuck out of here.
Sorry. What? Especially if it was like one of those, like a low hoodie, like it's like a low,
Something
like a
nice.
joint, like something nice.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
And you
I heard you
recognize
cats talking
it
about
right
champion
away.
earlier.
Oh, yeah.
That could have been a champion hoodie.
You
I don't
recognize
care.
it for two reasons. One, because it's her that has it, and two, because you lost it, and she's the only other person
And
that has
it was fire.
And now I see another guy with it on.
No, we fighting. We
Oh,
fighting.
it's a problem.
Nah, yeah. I gotta shoot you.
Oh man, shout out to that. Let's get into the music.
All right.
Your first project that I have as recorded or as being put out was the Prelude to Freedom EP.
It was actually Young Griot.
Ah, see, I told you I had these in
Yeah,
file
no.
order.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it was Young Griot.
But
it was
the
but
first
these
project was
these
Young
are
Griot.
these are King Pikeezy.
yeah.
But we got to go to
Wait. Go ahead. I know what you about to get into.
what's the other name?
Oh, Mafia Child.
Mafia Child.
Look.
Now Mafia Child, Mafia Child.
Go ahead.
This guy has as the producer.
Yeah, as the producer.
This is the thing that kills me. It don't kill me, but it's funny.
All right.
This
Yeah.
guy is a producer, plays the keyboard, all that good stuff, has accolades, got plaques.
recorded with legends, produced for legends.
City High,
Wyclef.
Clef in them. But he doesn't want to be the producer. He wants to be the artist.
Okay. I mean,
That's when I met him.
let him get into
'Cause let
his
me tell you
bag.
something. When
Let
I
him
first
get
met
into
this
his
guy,
bag.
I was the high horse.
I
I was in the hood.
producer, nigga.
He was the
Yeah,
hottest
yeah.
producer in the
Yeah,
hood.
yeah, it was.
When it came to us locally in the hood, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't know who he was. But the artist I was working with in the
Everybody
studio,
said Mafia Child.
they was bringing his beats back to the studio, and me and my right hand used to be like, "Yo, who is this? Who
the fuck
these-
is Mafia
Where they
Child?
getting these
Yeah.
beats from? And who the fuck is Mafia Child? Right? Rue's son.
Rue. Shouts out to
He's
Rue.
out here. Y'all gonna know about Rue's son.
Morocco. Shouts out to Morocco.
And Addy at the time.
Addy. Oh,
Know what I
shouts out to
mean?
Addy. Shouts out to
But-
Addy.
It was like they was coming to the studio with his beats, and I didn't know who he was.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were producing at the time?
No,
Yeah,
well,
well,
or
I
you
had
were
a-
in-
He was
engineering.
attempting.
I had a couple of things out at the time, but
He
I
was
wasn't really producing. I was still an artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I was still an artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I was in the studio with my man. My man was recording everybody.
Okay.
My man, Mad Kid, the other half of BHN, he was recording everybody in the hood.
Let him get in his bag though. Let him. Get
Right?
in
No,
his
I'm
bag
gonna
about-
finish. I'm gonna finish. So when Mad Kid was recording everybody, we kept hearing about this guy.
But not knowing him. No
Not
relation.
knowing him. And the cats was
Seeing us because we from the same hood.
but I never saw
Seeing
him.
us.
I never saw him. I didn't even
You
see
don't
you.
remember seeing
Bro,
us,
I
but
didn't
we
even
saw
see you,
each
bro.
other.
Let me tell you
Okay,
something.
okay.
I didn't even see you.
Okay.
So then one day you came to the studio with Host.
I did.
Cause we was doing a project for my man Host, man.
I did.
Came to the studio with Host. Host brought him through. Like, oh, this Mafia Child. I'm like, oh, this the guy everybody talking about. Boom, 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 boom. All right, boom. So, we started working with Host, boom, boom, him. They working on the project, boom, boom, cooking things up. But it got to the point where he was coming through.
Host stopped coming.
Host was
Right.
a hustler.
Right. He's
He outside.
Dope
He
boy.
hustling.
Dope boy. Right.
Dope
right,
boy.
right,
He
right,
outside.
yeah, yeah.
So this guy was coming through to the studio. It'd be me and him and my man
Don
Don
Mav.
Mav.
Shouts out to Don
You know what I
Mav.
mean? And next thing you know, we start cooking things up.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, 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 boom. So now he done got off the producing tip. He want to be an artist now.
Right. I want to rap.
And mind you, he was with the Outsiders too.
Yeah. We gonna get into all that.
He was
back,
producing
like,
for the
what?
Outsiders.
LG.
They told him.
Let him get into his
They
bag.
told him, nah, nigga, stick to the rapping. They say stick to making beats.
Yeah.
Rappers always gonna tell you that.
But I told, he came to us.
They want your
Shout
beat.
out
But
to
when he
Z.
came to us,
Shout out to
But
Z
when he
and
came to
Digga.
us-
and yo, them my people's.
when he
shout
came to
out-
us, we said, you know what, bro?
Rap.
Do what you want to do.
Yeah, right. I had.
We
And
gonna
did,
make the
did
beats.
you
I had a
then start
platform.
producing?
No, I've been producing already.
Okay. But you started producing him.
Yeah,
No,
We
not
started
even.
working together.
We was just working together. My man Don Mav was really producing everybody.
Yeah.
You gonna meet Don Mav. Don Mav was producing everybody.
No.
He has
So-
to have his own show too. He has to have
So
his own
Don Mav, if Don Mav would make a song, means we'll feature together on a song.
Okay.
We started featuring together on songs.
Okay.
And then after that, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, bro, you're not
Just
making no more
working
beats?
though, not even
we just working. We was just working.
Right.
And then certain
Just
songs,
being
every
creative.
now and then, I'll have something that I produce. He jump on.
Yeah.
But it's mainly my man Don Mav.
Nah, for real.
So
Let him get in his bag, man.
yeah, so that's what I'm just saying, bro.
So that's led to the Young Griot. Don Mav
So
did that.
no, so the Young Griot was actually Ill Mind. Shouts out to Ill Mind. Ill Mind.
Oh, that's right. I have that
produced
written here.
Ill
Produced
Mind-
entirely by Illmind.
Ill Mind
Word.
produced that whole thing, right?
Peace to Elder Sensei on
I just link
that.
with
Shouts
Illmind.
out to Elder Sensei. And
Elder
let
Sensei.
me tell you, I actually reached out to Ill Mind and told him like, yo, I'm from the hood, Elder Sensei. I saw you made what was it called Crowd Pleaser. Like it was the song Crowd Pleaser. And I'm
L.
like, yo, that beat.
L
is
first
crazy.
single.
I swear to God, I went to him on MySpace. I said, yo,
Wow.
this is crazy. This beat is crazy, yo. I'm from L. I'm a producer. Da 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 da. The nigga was like, yo, send me your shit. Connect with me. Right? I connected with Illmind. At the time, he started doing this like producer camp thing. Like, yo, I'm trying to collect all the producers, all that. I'm like, yo, I'm wild. So I just spammed him a bunch of beats that I had made. That nigga hit me back like, yo, meet me. Come. That nigga, that's the first time I saw a Sprinter. It was Illmind. Pulled up in a Sprinter. Yo, come on, we going to the studio.
Nice.
I'm like, oh, like I got Clef vibes, I got Digger vibes, I saw Queen Latifah vibes, all that. But when Illmind came and scooped me from the hood in the Sprinter and said, come to the stool, was different.
Yeah.
So I was telling them like, yo, I'm like, I just got out of the deal. I was producing for Freeway. I was doing this, doing that. Yo, I really want to put my hood on. Like, I really want to be an artist. Like, I don't even like want the producer tag and all that. Because at that time, I felt like producers was just giving artists beats, and they wasn't like really doing.
They wasn't producing. They were just
wasn't-
beat makers.
Like you was like, all right, I give you 100 beats. You choose one,
Yeah.
and you go blow up. They don't know that's my beat. They don't know nothing.
Exactly.
Right? So I was in that bag, and I was like, nah, I got to be the artist now. And I said, yo, fuck that. Nah, you're not getting no beats. Y'all gonna get me. Y'all gonna get me. So at the time, I was Picasso, right? From the arts. If you look back, you can see it, the art. I went to art school, all that.
A little bit.
Right? So Picasso, my man, the same person that he was talking about, the D-Boy host, he started calling me Pikeezy. Like shortening it up.
Yeah.
Like the
Mav
same,
calling you.
no,
Don
it
Mav.
was not Don Mav. It was Host. Host was the one started calling me Pikeezy.
Okay.
Don Mav just started saying it because Host was saying it.
Yeah.
Host used to come, and you remember the For Shizzle My Nizzle
Yeah,
era
yeah.
with Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
That's where it came from.
Yeah.
And he started calling me Pikeezy. And it stuck. And
Picasso.
Yeah, from Picasso. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I read it as Pikeezy, and I thought it had something to do with the turnpike.
Oh, no. What?
Oh wow,
All
yeah.
right.
That's just how I saw it.
This guy.
No, people be calling me Poughkeepsie and be like, you from Poughkeepsie?
No.
Yeah,
that was
no,
crazy.
I
That
knew
was
You
crazy.
from
that.
Poughkeepsie?
That's crazy.
Pikeezy from Pikeezy.
So the Young Griot, produced entirely by Illmind.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
was the reaction to that? What kind of feedback did you get?
So
How did the streets
that
take
was
to
like, and shouts out to that. That's when Caleb, Caleb was in my baby mama's belly, and I remember saying like, "Yo, I gotta like let the Kendricks was hot, the J. Cole's was hot, like it was like a time, right?" And I was like, if I come out as a rapper, like I gotta like say something. My shit gotta be like, you know what? And so I remember Illmind sending me a bunch of beats. It was like, yo, I was like, yo, I'm using everyone. I swear to God, it was like a CD of like 10 beats. I said, yo, I'm gonna use every one. And I made it my effort to like make a song to every one of those beats. And that's how Young Griot came. And then I told Don Mav, like, yo, we gotta record this. Like, he like, yo, I make beats, like, what's going on? I'm like, yo, we just listen to me, let's record this, and
We'll move from there.
we'll move from there. So
So when
how that
this came out, what stage were we in? Were we still in CD stage? This is pre-digital?
We still had I got the beats on. We were in digital.
Okay, we were in
I
digital
got the
already.
beats on CD. I had the beats on CD. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So then, what was the follow-up project?
So the follow up was Escape from the Trap.
Escape from the Trap, another EP.
I don't know where I wanna go.
Yeah.
I got to get
Yeah,
up.
we
out of
recorded that shit at
here.
my spot.
I got to get up.
We recorded all that at my spot.
That's a dope video.
Yeah, that was yeah.
That's when I first got my first
Your
Pro
equipment,
Tools.
Your equipment, yeah.
Yo, bro, like I was an artist. I'm
You're
talking
still
real
an artist, no?
I'm still an artist, but I was an artist, and I was like, yo, I don't want to go to nobody's studio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my own studio.
Yeah.
That's what I was
That's,
off of.
you got mad about but we don't. You'll get into that.
Yeah, I mean, but you have to have your own to lay your stuff down to have the idea of what you want to do.
Absolutely.
But you also got to have a certain level of dedication that
Yeah.
people lack.
True.
You know
And my
what I'm saying?
dedication
To wanna
has
do
always
it.
been there. Has always been, and it's still here.
Correct.
You got to want to wake up, roll over, and hit the drum.
Work.
Yeah. For
Work.
real.
Work.
So after Escape from the Trap, what did we get?
Son of a Zulu. The first
Son of a Zulu.
Son of a Zulu.
Okay. And did you produce entirely that project?
Yeah.
And wait, let me tell you the funny thing
Entirely.
about that. Let me tell you the funny thing about that. He was upset that Don Mav did every beat on Escape from the Trap, and we ain't used none of his beats. So now he like, nigga, we doing a whole project together. You just did a whole project with Don Mav. We doing a whole project. I don't care. And I used to have to come to the studio and just do a whole project.
So as an artist, is that something you enjoy, working on a project entirely with one separate?
One producer.
I do, because it kind of bring like out the nuance. And I'm a producer as well, so if I go in the studio with him and I'll be like, yo, nah, bro, no, that drum pad, like, no, reverb that, bro. Like I could get in with
You can fuck with it.
right? I could fuck with it, and the same way we do.
And when he
right now
says it,
with
I
Sons of
respect it
Zulu.
because I already know that.
Right.
That's what I was gonna say.
And
The producer
I
has
fucks
to have a
with it.
level of respect for you
Right.
to
I
allow
fucks with
it.
it.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why, like,
Because some
We're gonna
producers
bump heads
like
on
that.
some things,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
some things.
Some things he'd be like, yo, just feel
Just
me,
leave
just
it,
go
yeah.
ahead, do it, and I'll be like,
And some things I'm like, you know what, you're right. I fuck with it. And
But that's a
I'm in my
healthy
judgment.
relationship. You know what
we
I'm
will
saying?
freestyle.
Yeah, we
Sometimes
bump heads,
Shakey
we
Mu
bump
freestyle.
heads, but we still fuck with it.
Shakey Mu freestyle. That's how Shakey Mu freestyle.
So then after the Son of Zulu, what did we get?
Prelude to Freedom.
The Prelude to Freedom. Okay, I'm just
And
writing
so-
it down in order. So now, Son of Zulu, EP or LP?
Son of a Zulu was
It's extended. It's extended.
EP.
So that wasn't.
Prelude to Freedom was an EP.
So the rest of them I have as EPs.
Prelude
So that
to
was his
Freedom
first
was an
LP.
EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after Prelude to Freedom,
We had Curative Culture. Curative Culture.
and then after that,
Wasn't it Son of Zulu 2?
No,
that has to come out yet.
That ain't come out yet.
Lil Bruh Mac.
Lil Bruh Mac.
Oh, okay.
Lil Bruh Mac was
2020,
dope.
yeah.
Lil Bruh Mac.
Produced by
That's
Don
like
Mav.
that. So you see
Yo, a
this.
lot
like,
of love Don Mav. Like y'all keep hearing Don Mav.
but
So
it-
that means the
as-
Shaky
as-
Mu was the last one.
The last
We
one.
said.
As you see, the progression is me being more comfortable with my producers,
Yeah.
us challenging each other, us being like, okay, let's do this, let's do that. Like, so by the time we get to Lil Bruh Mac, it's like, we got something. Like,
Yeah.
you was experimenting, trying to find your sound, trying to find who you are as an artist.
Right.
We kind of like, this is Pikeezy. We know who King Pikeezy is now. The people know who you are. The hood know who you are. Lil Bruh Mac, that's my big bro.
Okay.
My brother is
He came
OG
in here with
Mac.
Bud.
No.
My
Just
brother.
got the strongest whiff of haze.
Oh,
right
Haze?
now. You
Probably
have
from
smelled
outside.
I
that?
did.
Probably from outside.
Yeah, because Mac,
Mac,
God
hold
damn.
on, I'm gonna get into it. OG Mac is my big brother,
Okay.
right?
Big homie.
Yeah, he's a big homie in the hood, of all that. I don't like to talk about that because I like my trajectory as Morehouse and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't like to.
But
go
it
down
all
that
contributes.
road.
It
It
all-
all
Yeah.
contributes. So, free my bro. He's in federal prison right now.
Keep your head up. Absolutely.
Rico, before Rico was a big thing.
Before it was in style and shit.
Yeah,
now it's in
yeah,
style.
now it's in
Before
Yeah.
Gunna and them.
It's part of your rapper resume and
Yeah.
shit.
If you ain't got a Rico, you ain't shit.
You ain't shit. So shouts out to my brother, right? And like he kind of came to the hood and implemented the bloods, like the non-tray bloods in the hood and all that. Yeah, like so that was the thing. That was my older brother.
Okay.
Right? And so Little Bruh Mac was kind of like Don Mav was like, yo, you gotta talk about it. Stop shying away from it. Stop shying away from it. Stop. No, that's what hip hop is about. You got even if you say like how Nas said, I looked out my project window. You looked at it. You was there. Like you lived it. So you could say it. And I remember being on the phone with my brother. And he was like, yo, I'm seeing what you're doing with the music. You know, like, yo, talk about this shit because I want to hear it. I want to hear you talking that shit. I want to hear you. And I was like, you know what? How am I? Because I still was shy away from saying like certain shit.
Right, of course.
Certain shit. I was on like conscious. Like, like nigga, I'm a Jungle Brothers. Tribe, nigga.
And very pro-black.
Pro-black. Like, so I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that. That's not my rap, bro. I'm not gonna do that. And then something changed. So we probably.
But you can deliver that message that your brother wants you to deliver
And still be ratchet.
and still be both ratchet but also conscious,
righteous,
pro-black, you know.
Let me tell you something. Like,
I'm glad you explained that because that was gonna be my thing. Like that's where you saw the change. You went from like a conscious now to more of so party vibe.
But that always been there. It's not like
like
we got songs that cats haven't even heard yet.
I don't want them to come out.
But from like that from back then, that still like embraces all of that. You feel me?
It does.
Yeah. Well, I think that makes you a truer artist, though.
Yeah.
Because everything played a part in making you.
Right,
your
correct.
brother, his affiliations, your hood that you grew up in, your OGs, your partners and collaborators. It all created this gumbo that created Pikeezy. You feel me? So it's almost unfair to not speak on some of it because you're leaving questions and tables unturned.
Because that's what Don Mav used to keep saying to me. Like, bro, nigga, you are going to be the catalyst of change of the road diverged in the fork. Like, you went to Morehouse, you did this. So it's kids on the next block that feel just like you, that feel like, I can't walk there. My mother told me don't go to that store. So I got to go all the way around the corner, go to the other store, up the hill. I can't go to that store. So it's kids who feel just like you that they gonna hear you and they go like, damn, you know what? Let me walk to that store. I don't care. I might have to have a fight, but you know what? I'm gonna stand up for myself, and because of that hood gonna know who you are. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, nah, little nigga who play golf, nigga, yeah, he tough as hell, nigga. He whooped Shakey Mu ass last night. Like, for real.
We from the hood.
You got to be that voice, bro. For the voiceless, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
And these are the things that help mold people to where they are right now.
Yeah. And they gotta see that. You feel me? There's
Everything is a
young
fingerprint
kids that don't want to do the negative. You know, so they gotta see somebody that came from where they came from, and went down the righteous path and succeeded and still lives,
and still's around that they can see. They can be like, oh, I see Shakey Mu. I be seeing them go up the Ave. Yep.
All right, so son of Zulu. Pardon me. Wait. Before
Son
we
of
get
a
to the
Zulu.
project, let's go back a little bit more.
Okay.
Your project titles and your sound, as we stated, was very conscious, very pro-black.
Right.
And then with Lil Brown Mac, it took a little turn, right? And since then, you're balancing it, right? You're neither one nor the other. You're in the
between,
middle, which is a good place to be for an artist because you shouldn't be
pigeonholed.
Neither. You know, the world is not black and white. There's grays all around.
Right.
So how do you feel now? Your output has it made it easier for you now that you don't have to like? I gotta be pro-black on this. Now you can say some shit and still be pro-black.
You know what? I gotta shouts out to Kendrick, bro, because Kendrick Lamar, right? As I'm doing my stuff and Kendrick is blowing up, right? Kendrick could go, we gonna be all right, and then be like, I'm from the black hood, from the nigga strap, nigga, what the black, and I'm like, oh shit, this nigga just told me like I'm conscious, and then this nigga was just a whole super blood on the next tribe, like,
cause they both true,
right? It was true,
and you can't be conscious if there's nothing to be conscious of.
But the crazy thing is, I was that though, like my blood was super blood outside, like it's going down outside, and I'm in here reading Solo on Ice. I'm in the house reading Solo on Ice, and then when I gotta go outside, I gotta be like, peace, blood. What's poppin'? What's poppin', blood?
And assalamu alaikum. On the same block.
And to a beloved out there.
And assalamu alaikum.
And the beloved.
Hey,
And the beloved. Was peace, beloved.
And peace, beloved. And
I mean, all that good.
No, he
But
right.
again, that's all your ingredients.
Right,
you feel
and
me?
so that's when
The gumbo.
I was like, and I started because I used to combat with Don Mav like, no, I'm not going down that road. He like, nigga, that's why you ain't gonna make it because you. I'm like, nope, I'm not going down that road. I'm gonna keep saying the pro-black shit, and because I'm pro-black, got stopped shooting. I'm outside. I'm working with the mayor and all that. If they hear that song, they gonna be like, nah, what you talking about?
Yeah.
You doing something wrong.
Right.
Like I
They're not
can't
gonna
be out
focus.
here doing that. And
You
then
can't
saying
contradict,
that.
yeah.
So that's what was going on. Like I was doing the stop shooting. I was involved in the politics. I was involved in organizations. So I was like, I can't be saying shoot them up, rob them up, smoke weed, drink.
Yeah.
And now I'm trying to do stop shooting.
Right.
So
But you
that was
could.
you
It
could.
just had to be worded properly.
And I feel like the organic wave of they seeing my evolution, seeing like that's him. Right. Oh, okay. He really is. He's Shakey Mu. I might see him at the liquor store, drunk with a bottle of mimosa, with a bottle of Moet, going crazy in front of the liquor store, fresh as hell, looking crazy. Like, oh, yeah, that's Shakey Mu. That's Shakey Mu. So I had to kind of embody it, and like eventually, and now Don Mav like, see.
And the
how you
message
get
doesn't have to be, y'all go do this. You
Yeah.
feel me? It could
Correct.
be, yo, this is what I
Correct.
seen. This is
Right.
what y'all see.
This is what
every
we
day.
do.
Yeah.
Correct.
This is what we do.
Correct.
Recognize
This is
your
what could happen
fucking
if you go down the wrong
surroundings.
way.
It's
I don't
never
mean
gonna
go
be-
do it. Don't go
Correct.
It will
shoot.
never-
But
right, correct.
if you hit
Right.
bullets, duck. Like,
Right, bro.
No, the message
All
really. The
you-
message is. You know what the message is? I'm an ordinary dude that's in the hood just like you.
Yeah.
You better see the signs like I do.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you
And
don't,
you can
I'm
try to
putting
do
you
good.
on.
Yeah.
And I
If you
had
don't, I'm putting you on right
that
now.
I used from my family, from school, from all of these. As we went through the trajectory of everything, you can see that I pulled something from everywhere, from a school, from a family, from everything to make who I
An
am.
intelligent hoodlum.
Yes.
Yes.
And shout out to the original.
Sophisticated,
Word.
sophisticated savage.
So now we're working on Son of a Zulu 2. Are you producing the whole thing?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Okay.
Wait, we skipped over the Shakey Mu EP. Come on.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shake
we
it,
did.
shake it,
Yeah,
shake it.
pardon me. I did.
That's
I did.
current
Number
right
7,
now.
number 7.
Go
That's
on,
out
go
now.
on, all streaming. Now
Right
all streaming platforms.
I got the
Make
single
sure
on it,
you
but-
go.
You produced the whole thing?
No,
Nah, he got the
Don
Shakey
Mav.
Mu
He promo-
freestyle.
He
I got
produced
one
it.
single on it.
Yeah.
So is this the
The
first project with multiple producers?
No.
No,
No.
I did
Yeah.
multiple producers
No.
before.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
as you see, I tried to stay with one producer.
Right.
You're right.
Your
you're
first
right,
3.
You're right.
Okay,
you're
so
right.
when did what
You're
what
right,
project
you're
was it that
right.
changed? 4? Prelude to Freedom?
Yes, Prelude to Freedom was a
Multiple
bunch of
producers.
multiple
Okay.
people. Yeah.
But you prefer working with
Working
one.
with one producer.
So now Son of a Zulu 2 is all you.
Yes.
Okay. And how
Son of-
many tracks deep
Are we
are
in?
we?
Son of a Zulu 1, it was all me. Son of a
I don't
Zulu
even
2.
know how many we in. We got a bunch.
Well, we got like about
Like,
5,
I don't
6.
forget. When I come
5,
to y'all,
6,
you
you know what I
play
mean?
shit, I be like, damn, I forgot
But one of the songs off of Son of a Zulu 2,
Was
we
the-
took and put on Shakey Mu.
Yeah,
Which one
yeah.
was that?
The first
Shakey
one that
Mu-
you hear that
the Shakey Mu
Shakey Mu
freestyle.
Okay.
everything else is down Mav.
Okay.
Y'all
But-
ride waves. I stay
No, I'm
loopy
telling you,
with
like,
my
you gonna
swagger,
meet my
bitch.
brother. You gonna meet my brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you gonna meet my brother. I'm talking about you hear his name,
Yeah.
but he's the other part of this triangle right here, this triangle offense.
AMG.
Right.
AMG.
You know what I mean? So that's what.
So
it
who
is.
did DUI?
Don
Don
Mav.
Mav.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did the single. He did
Exactly.
everything.
Exactly.
yes.
So
Don
DUI
Mav
is
got
my shit.
everything.
Yeah.
You gonna meet the triangle.
Yeah. Who's the feature on DUI?
Great Day.
Great day. Free
Great
great,
Day.
day.
He locked
He's
up
locked
right
up
now.
right now. Free my brother Ruck. Free great day Ruck.
He's a dope producer
Freedom,
and an artist
freedom,
as well.
God.
His
Shout out to
birthday
the brother.
coming up.
Shout out
Yup.
to the
No,
Leo
it's actually
season.
it was the other day, I think.
Leo season. Happy
Shout out
birthday,
to
my
all the
nigga
Leos,
Ruck.
yeah.
Shout out.
Word up.
All right.
Who
Jeremy.
did the other what's the other song? The first song? In the email you sent me, do you recall?
Which email?
It had DUI. DUI was the second song.
Well, on the email I sent you the email
first
for
song.
Son
No,
of
you
a
sent me
Zulu.
the email.
Anything else he sent you the press
So
kit.
what was it?
I don't have my phone, so I can't tell you.
Was
The email had 3 songs. DUI was the second one.
Yeah.
The last one was the one where you went a little more commercial soundy.
Mimosa, yeah.
All right.
And then there was
Mimosa's
the
the one we
Mimosa,
pushing
Mimosa.
right now.
Yeah,
It might have been the
Mimosa.
Shakey Mu freestyle. The first
Okay, yeah, the
Possibly.
Shakey Mu.
Mimosa,
I remember. I said
The
the
Shakey Mu is the one I
freestyle.
did.
Right.
Yeah.
But the Mimosa is the one we push. Is the one that's getting the most joint right now that we pushing.
Commercials
The
is
commercial
like,
joint.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right,
It was an intentional effort. Like
none of this.
It's very left for your catalog.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a totally different sound.
It was an intentional effort. It was.
It was intentionally.
It was an
different.
intentional effort.
Okay.
It was because you know what? Don Mav is like a
Effin.
Hold up.
Can you play that for me when you get a chance, Effin?
Wait. Don Mav is like a revered, like he's Mystique, right? He's outside, but he's like Mystique.
It's my little bro.
He started opening up his studio to people coming to the studio, right? So the young boys started coming to the studio. So now when I come to work on our regular stuff, they'll be like, nah, nigga, you see these young boys, they coming through, they saying this, da 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 da. You gotta counter to this nigga, that's why. I'm like, yeah. You want me to do that shit? Yeah, all right, come on, put the shit on. I'm gonna do that. And it kind of was just like playing around.
Right.
Okay.
Did you find it to be easy?
It was, and then we had something.
All right, look, I'm gonna tell y'all a story, and I'm gonna be 100% honest because I fuck with y'all. I was driving, listening to the email that you sent me, and Mimosa Freestyle came on, and you got to the first A, and I turned it off.
You did?
Yeah. I swear to God, bro, no diss. You feel me? I went back and listened to it because I got to do my research.
Yeah.
Of course.
I had listened to Son of Zulu, and I had listened to what else is on the SoundCloud? There's 2 projects up there. Son of
Prelude
Zulu
to
1 and maybe
Freedom.
Prelude to
Yeah,
Freedom.
Young Griot.
So I had
Young
listened to
Griot,
those
yeah.
projects
Young
back
Griot.
to back, mind you.
Good look.
And I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
the vibe, I get the message, I get the energy of it, and then I'm like, all right, let me go to the email. I read the bio and I listen to number 1, and
We
then
in
I listen
2023,
to,
bro.
I listen
like,
to
come on.
Yeah.
DUI, and yo, DUI is my shit.
2023.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Number 1 favorite song from me,
Yeah.
DUI.
Absolutely.
Then I get to the Mimosa, and I'm like, what the fuck did he do,
I got a chip on
bro?
my shoulder. I got a.
I'm like, nah, he did that, nah.
No, I'm
man.
like, no, Lil Uzi Vert is lit.
But I get it, you know, and
yeah.
it's not whack. I'm not trying to say it's whack. Never, you know, no disrespect.
Yeah, nah.
no, the
It was
reason
just
why I
such.
said
It
that
was
what
just
you wanted
such
was
such a
It was a
sudden
pivot.
shift.
Yeah, it was a
That I
super
was like,
pivot.
what the
Nigga, I am the brother
when you hear
of Mark
all the
Hami.
other
I don't know if you know who Mark
consciousness and
Hami
everything
is.
coming
I'm
up
the
following
brother
to
of
that.
Mark Hami, nigga.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Mark Hami is,
Absolutely.
go do your Google.
And we gotta get my
Go
Kami on the
Google.
show too.
Yes.
He don't do interviews.
No,
but-
no,
Yeah,
bro.
he
We
really
gotta get
don't.
my Kami on the show.
This
bro.
ain't an interview. We just up here talking our
Yeah,
shit.
we
So
talking
we gonna push to get my Kami on. here,
Hami,
bro.
rich ass Haitian, coming out soon. I'm on that
Rich,
project
yeah.
too.
Rich
Yeah.
ass Haitians. Shout out to
Yeah,
all my
coming
Haitians.
soon.
Shouts
Yo,
to
you
him.
already know, but I'm working towards that too, Joe. So
bring 'em up, bro.
you already know.
But so that's the song y'all are now pushing as an artist that's established with a sound and a message. What's the feedback been on that track?
Yeah.
That's the most. That's
The crazy thing is, I have to be like, nigga, did you listen to my other shit?
Yeah.
You think
They
that's
like
my
Mimosa.
favorite
Yeah.
shit?
Mimosa's
You
popping
think
right now.
I'm one of these? You think, oh, niggas,
Our
I
analytics
swear
on
to God,
on
a guy
Mimosa.
that-
Our analytics on Mimosa has been really popular right now,
a
and it's
guy
been
that
popping.
known me for 30 years said to me, "Oh, that's your best song." I said, "What?
Yeah.
You just caught up in what's going on right
Exactly.
now.
Yeah.
You didn't even go and listen to. I bet you. I said, you know, I got Son of a Zulu.
Yeah.
Or what? Did you even go on my shit? Did you even listen to my shit?
He caught up in the moment.
I mean, props for listening to the one song, but go do your
Absolutely.
homework.
Like
too.
for real.
Yeah.
And I kind of got like,
Yo, and honestly, I mean, I'm not even tooting my horn, but I gotta feel like Son of Zulu was dope.
It was, yeah, no.
but
I
the
really gotta
stuff
feel
that
like it
we
was
got-
dope.
Absolutely.
It just didn't get the right promotion.
The stuff that we got, and
And at the same time, how we
recorded
recorded it,
Yeah.
when we recorded it,
You got better equipment.
we didn't
now.
have
You
the
got better
same
equipment.
knowledge
Yeah.
Right.
and the same equipment that we have
Right.
at the same time when we
Right.
recorded that.
Right.
And,
feel me?
and you're gonna continue to gain
To
that
do that,
experience.
right.
and
I
that
really feel like
knowledge.
that was a really dope project.
It was. It was.
It just didn't get the chance to shine like it
You
should
listen
have.
to the mic of you like when I listen to it, I cringe because I be like, damn, I wouldn't.
I don't even
Why
cringe.
not do it over?
I don't even
We
cringe,
can.
bro.
We can.
Yeah.
Why
yeah.
not?
I don't even cringe.
Re-release.
I do. When
No,
listen to
I don't
it
even
now, I'll be
cringe.
like,
I don't even
damn.
cringe, bro. You know what it
with
is?
the knowledge that I have now, I'll be like,
No, that's
damn, we
because
should've-
what you know
we
what you know
should've
now.
put
But
that
I
out.
don't
We
even
should've
cringe. I look at it as that's what we did at that point in time, and it was dope.
Correct.
But if the message and the lyrics are still
And the intent.
Relevant.
poignant, yeah,
Right.
and
Yeah.
relevant,
Right.
do it again.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the
this is what
beauty
the part two is
of
for,
art.
right?
Of
But this
art,
is
of
what this is
what I
what
said, yes.
this is what part two is for. You know what I mean?
But I mean, if you feel so strongly about part one and you have your own studio,
Yeah.
yo, do that shit again,
Right.
bro. Like,
Now that's why I'm like part two.
I get that. I get that. But you know what? what's done in the past is done in the past.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
But we
no,
move
yeah,
on.
I get it.
So
We move
now
on. We learn
this
from
is
our
gonna
mistakes.
be
better.
The new that we are
And
more mature and enlightened.
That's why you see the growth. This is where you can see the growth.
Right.
You see me?
Right.
So yeah, I learned from what I learned from that project. I learned my mistakes from that project, but and going to the next projects, those mistakes won't be made again,
Right.
and it's gonna be
Right.
better.
Right.
So
You
that's how
gotta
I look
live and
at
learn, bro, and correct the mistakes. Don't just hear them and be like, "Damn, I fucked it up," and
Yeah.
then do the same
No,
shit.
no,
again.
no, 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 no.
Corrective action,
And,
yo.
Wait,
it comes down to the equipment, and it comes down to the knowledge.
The knowledge. Perfect.
No, to go back to when we talk about IAR and you was like, you could learn on your own. What happens is engineers pass down their bad habits to other engineers.
True indeed.
Right? And so if you learn from him, you're gonna learn his bad habits. So when a nigga who has knowledge comes in and I'm like, nah, bro, like nah.
we're not doing that.
Don't put no auto-tune on my shit. I'm good.
Yeah.
He like, nah, he told me put auto-tune on everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, don't put auto-tune on my shit. I'm good. So
Well, they got to remain a student. You know, you learn from one guy, and he'll give you the basics.
Yeah.
And
But as you
the
yourself, you
starting
gotta
point,
figure-
and
you
then,
gotta figure it
go
out.
Figure out
You
your
gotta like,
sound
nah.
and what you want to do. You know,
That don't sound right
that's-
to you.
That's That's what a good producer should do.
Yeah.
Learn from here, learn from there, learn from rock, learn from opera, learn
Yeah,
from
for real,
fucking
for real.
bachata.
Different influences.
Yeah, for real,
Different
for real,
influences.
for real.
Just create your own musical theory and sound, and then push it
Exactly.
forward and rock on.
Exactly. Do what
Don't
works
be
for
afraid
you.
to evolve, yo.
Nah, hell no.
You have
That's
to.
the one thing I gotta say about Mimosa. It's not my bag, but
Right.
as an artist, you're evolving your sound and you're
Exactly.
going into different demographics and different
crazy thing
ears.
is-
And those ears, you could pull them back and hit them with Son of Zulu.
Not only that, you got to remember we got into our TikTok bag now, right? So
Yes.
I have Journey, right? I have my niece who just dances all day, records every day. She sees me, she records, she dances, she comes in my face, she starts dancing, and I'm like, okay, I have to cater to this community too,
Yeah.
right? I gotta do something for
I don't want to
them.
say unfortunately, but yes, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Because that's a totally different community as far as
I'm
musical
like,
sound
like
is intended.
monetizing and thinking on the business aspect now, right? So yes, artist wise, I'm like, I got into a different bag, and I know that's not like my normal bag. And I was actually playing around with Don Mad talking about all the young boys coming through, and I was like, oh, what you want? They're going to yeah. And it was like, yeah, that's what they want.
That's exactly what they want.
I was like, all right, we'll record it then. Fuck it, let's do it. So yeah, that's how that came.
Shout out to all the young people though. So Son of a Zulu 2 coming soon. Do we have a
we
estimate?
just
No
still
deadline?
recording, we still
Coming
recording,
soon.
still
Make sure
recording.
you're following
deadline, no
at King
deadline.
We
Pikeezy.
pushing Shakey
Stay
Mu
up
EP
to date.
out
Shakey
right
Mu
now.
EP.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
out right now.
Right now.
What's the videos for Shakey Mu that are out?
Yeah, so the Shakey Mu EP does not have any videos coming soon, but there are videos that you can see, the Heaven to Hell video.
Yeah.
You can see, what's the other one? Young Renaissance. It's a bunch of videos. Go.
Yeah.
if go
Are you
on-
planning to shoot videos for the
Yes,
Shakey Mu?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. I'm actually in talks right now to do something really, really, really like cool.
You gonna be involved in that, Audie?
Special.
Oh, you already know.
The videos,
Hard. Whatever cats want me to do, I'm there, bro.
Really
I just
special.
shot a couple of videos, like a couple of last weeks ago for a couple of artists.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm out here. I'm still shooting videos.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
something really, really cool. Is like not the average, like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is a video. Like I'm doing.
Nah, you got some dope
like,
visuals to
I'm
begin
like,
with.
I gotta evolve.
For what song?
Mimosa.
You know I gotta ask.
You knew that was coming.
Wait, come on.
You knew that was
Oh,
coming.
you gotta do it. I'm not knocking
That's
it,
the
bro.
biggest record on.
I'm
That's the
not
biggest
knocking
streaming record right now on the Spotify.
But that
My
video
Mimosa.
gotta be like,
It gotta be something special. Hey,
I'm picturing colorful and dancing and shit. Yo, to go back real quick. First of all, 2 points I want to make. Shout out to Audie. For those that don't know, Audie did direct a video for me for
Yeah.
So West New York.
Oh,
Shout out
nice,
to that.
nice.
That
That
was
shit is
awesome.
doing real dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
The
awesome,
numbers is
bro.
good on that one.
And to go back to what you were saying about the TikTok dancers, I'm not a hater. Let me not lie. I'm a little bit of a hater, a lot of bit of a hater, right?
Yeah, a lot of it.
And the TikTok dancers, I don't mind y'all. Y'all do your thing, bro. But if I'm walking down the street and you were in the middle of the sidewalk TikTok dancing,
Like,
I'm not
like
going
this?
around, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm walking straight through. Fuck out of here.
might
This ain't
punch
the
you.
stage.
I
Yeah,
might
like,
punch
come
you.
on. Have some respect, bro. I be seeing
Like,
videos
for
they in the
real.
middle of the mall dancing, spinning and
Yeah.
shit. People trying to walk with their carriage and stroll. You
They do
kicking
that
the
shit on
carriage
purpose.
because you
Bro.
dancing? Nah,
Nah, it's
I'm
not
not.
cool.
How about the ones that stop traffic?
Yo,
Yo,
it's
I'm
not
hitting
cool.
you. I'm
Bro,
sorry.
I'm in the mall with my daughter, right? I'm like, yo, you got me out today. I usually don't go to the mall with you no more.
Yeah.
You done been stopped this. You got me outside. Why the fuck if I'm like, yo, you like this? She over there like this.
Yeah. Recording, all in the way,
I'm like,
all
yo,
in the
yo, do
line.
you
Look
like
at her
this?
own video.
Do you like this? She like,
Yeah. And I'm not saying don't do it.
I'm like,
Just
yo.
don't do it in the fucking middle of the where I'm trying to
yo, I'm
walk.
gonna slap you. Like, yo, I'm trying to
I'ma
ask
slap you.
Yo, stop all that shit. Like, we trying to buy something.
Trying to shop here.
Yeah. Like,
Nah,
yeah,
they don't.
For real.
Bro. But
They don't care.
shout out to y'all, man. Have y'all fun. Again, I'm not knocking fun. I'm not knocking dancing.
Yeah, of course.
If I was a better dancer, I'd do it too.
The
But
Shakey Mu EP
don't do
is
it
out
in the
right
middle
now
of shit.
for all
Shakey
the,
Mu
all the
EP
littles,
out
and
now.
I'm on TikTok, I'm on Twitch, I'm on all your platforms.
Yes.
Go play that mimosa and do a dance. Make your
Do a
best
dance,
make
trend
a
it.
best move to your
right.
yeah.
Go download the project, the Shakey Mu EP, out now
yeah.
on all
For
DSPs.
real.
That's the 7th project, so there's 6 projects before that. You can go download, go stream, watch the videos. Be on the lookout for Son of a Zulu Part 2 coming this year. Can we at least say this year?
Yes,
2020,
yes,
all
this
right.
year. And Primary Colors.
Is that another project?
That's what Dom have.
Oh,
Okay.
Y'all having a competition?
They
No,
are.
it's my brother.
They
He's
do.
like, yo,
Yeah,
if you
they
do a
secretly-
project with him, you gotta
Secretly.
They actually do.
Yo, competition breeds greatness, bro. There's nothing
Absolutely.
wrong with that.
Steel
As long
sharpens
as-
steel,
as long as
baby.
it's friendly.
I'm just like I love everything he does, and I know he loves everything I do. We out here together. We do things together. So
That's how it should
it's
be,
nothing, bro. It's what we do.
The
We
triangle offense, right?
Yep.
exactly. It's
Yep.
what we
Right.
do.
Yep.
Steel
If-
sharpens
if-
steel.
Son of a
If
Zulu
I can't give
and
it to you, he
Primary
gonna give it
Colors.
to you, or vice versa, bro. That's how we gonna do it.
Shout out to that. Before
Primary
we let y'all
colors,
go,
yeah.
because we are almost out of time, let's do 10 shots with VSOP as quickly as possible.
Let's go.
And then we'll sign off.
We're going to run
Boom,
through
boom,
these real
boom.
quick. 10 shots. I'm going to ask you 10 rapid fire questions. You answer them with minimal thought, and then we'll circle back and discuss
right.
your answers. All right? Bigger Jersey legend, in your opinion, Queen La or Lauryn Hill?
Lauren.
Okay. Better movie, New Jersey Drive or Juice?
Juice.
Juice.
All right. Better album, Low End Theory or Midnight Marauders?
Ooh.
Midnight Marauders.
Low in theory.
Wow. Okay, we split on that one. Which one you prefer, Ray or Ghost?
Ray.
Ray.
Ray?
I was gonna say
Both of y'all going Ray?
Yeah.
Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
Oh, we just had this guy.
Mortal Kombat.
Wait, can I drink on both?
Mortal
Like,
Kombat.
Man, no drinking. I mean,
both.
Mortal Kombat.
You both? He said Mortal, you said both.
Mortal Kombat.
Both.
Better album, in your opinion, Good Kid, Mad City, Born Sinner?
From
Good
who?
kid, Mac. Good kid. Good kid.
Kendrick and
Good
Cole.
Kid,
Cole.
Kendrick, Born
Yeah.
Sinner's Cole.
I go with him. I go with him.
Yeah,
Good kid?
Yeah, Born Sinner was not. He didn't get into his bag until
20, Forest Hills,
1409.
2020.
Forest Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah, Forest Hills. Yeah, right.
All right. Bigger Pac.
Ooh, we just had that with the guy when we parked.
I'm gonna say Big is
I'ma
the
say
better
Pac.
lyricist.
Okay, you said Pac.
I'm
Big
gonna say
is the
Pac,
better lyricist.
because Pac has a more. He has more.
Pac had the passion,
He has
but
more
Big
songs.
is a better lyricist.
He has more songs. He has more songs.
All right,
I agree
all
with
right.
that.
Number 3, better album, Reasonable Doubt or Illmatic?
Illmatic.
Ooh, Illmatic.
Okay, we go with Illmatic. Better era, now 2000s or the 90s?
90s.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm going with
For
that
rap.
too.
Last one, Benny or Conway?
Conway for me. Conway for me.
I'm gonna say
And I know those guys. And like,
Benny?
Butcher. I'm gonna say the Butcher.
The Butcher?
no, Conway. All right.
I go with him. I go with Conway.
Conway.
That's a
I go with
Conway is wait.
I feel like Benny will will give you a better verse, but Conway will
The
give you a
crazy
better
thing is,
project.
I got to see those guys live rap, go in the booth and rap. So Conway, nigga,
Okay.
Conway.
So to review, Lauren over Queen Latifah, which I can't argue with because I'm Lauren's fucking stan, bro. To me, there's nothing beats Lauren.
I'm going to Global Citizens to see her.
That's what's up. When?
I don't know the date. They
That
don't. They
already
didn't have the
passed,
date.
didn't it?
No, it's coming up. Global Citizens.
That's free?
No,
No,
you
you
have
gotta-
to.
you gotta register
you gotta
online.
do your register and you got to do a quiz.
Is it on a
and you
weekday
gotta
or a weekend?
Saturday.
I don't know.
Saturday.
I don't know
Oh,
what
Saturday.
the date is.
I think
Send me
it
the
already
link. I'm
passed.
gonna sign up for all
I
that.
thought
You
that
gotta
already
do. You
passed.
gotta do a bunch of shit
Send me
to
the
get
link.
the.
Yeah,
send us
get
the
the
link.
Do it.
Send us the
tickets is
For
not
Lauren,
on
I'll do
sale,
this.
but
I
you
felt
gotta
like
do a
that
bunch
already
of shit.
passed.
You gotta
Okay.
be like, you gotta do a bunch of shit.
I'm gonna fuck. I'll draw whatever.
Like,
You want me to
for
sing
real.
for her? Whatever.
Like, for real.
Juice over what was the other option, boys?
No, New Jersey Drive.
Oh, wow.
I'm surprised
that
y'all.
shouldn't have been
Juice.
I'm a little surprised.
No, New
I love
Jersey
Juice,
Drive-
but damn, New Jersey Drive is a classic.
But
bro.
Jersey Drive
It is
wasn't
a
authentic.
classic,
It
but you
wasn't
gotta
authentic.
remember it wasn't authentic. When
It wasn't authentic.
They
Well,
didn't
he
film
said-
it
he
in
said
the North.
take that
No, they
back.
didn't. They
Film it in
didn't.
North.
They didn't.
When he
Take that
said
back to
take
Avon
that back
Street.
to Avon Street, you messed up.
You messed
Why?
us all up. Avon
Ain't no-
Ave.
it's no Avon
It's no
Street.
Avon
It's
Street.
Avon Ave.
Avon Ave.
Yo, I never knew that.
Avon
Yeah,
Ave.
it's
He
Avon
messed up.
Ave. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
at the time,
A lot of that was
the
whack.
mayor,
Really?
A lot of
Sharp
it was whack.
James.
They didn't
Sharp
even shoot
James-
it in Jersey.
Sharp James did not want to get the light on.
Yeah, didn't they
stolen
shoot some of it in
cars.
Cleveland?
They
Yeah,
shot it
they
in
didn't
like
shoot-
Cleveland.
they didn't shoot that in
Well,
Jersey.
that I would understand because they don't want the negatives to be
No,
below the show.
authentic,
Juice-
because at
but
that
I didn't
time,
Juice was
know-
more authentic.
I didn't know Newark felt like that.
We
Yeah.
did the whole North for something.
Okay.
shit.
So
Well,
now
we,
we know.
we was
You just
mad when
blew my
Heavy G
mind.
said that.
For real.
No shit. There's
Heavy
no
said that, said in
Avon
the
Street.
scene?
No, there's
Yo, I still say that shit.
no. There's
Yo.
no.
To today.
Yo, I remember being in a multiplex.
Take that shit to Avon Street and no
Yeah.
Avon
Bro,
Street.
we was in a multiplex downtown. When he said
Everybody
that,
said,
the whole week did a wild.
Y'all left. Y'all got up and left.
Yo, y'all just blew my
It was like,
mind.
Nah, we wasn't feeling that, bro.
Yeah.
Exclusive on the Godcast,
oh,
y'all.
sister.
No, Nook could tell you that.
shit.
Nook was not feeling that.
Damn.
That Jersey Drive, Nook was not feeling.
All right, so
Yo, I never knew that,
There
bro.
we go.
Oh,
I
Heavy D,
today
well,
I
that shit
learned.
was whack, yo. Rest in peace to Heavy D. But when they said that,
yeah.
Nook
Take
went
that shit
wild.
back to Avon Street. I think
Take
he said
that
faggot,
shit.
right?
No,
Yeah,
that's what he
yeah,
said.
yeah.
Take that shit back to
Avon
Avon
Street,
Street.
faggot.
Avon Ave.
No,
It's Avon Ave.
That's what he could have said. Avon Ave. Yeah.
Oh, Heavy D
Yo,
fucked
wow.
up.
That's crazy. Shout out to that. Shout out to Jersey. Shout
Yeah,
out to
shouts-
Newark, Avon
shouts
Ave.
to the
Rest in peace,
exclusive.
Heavy D. What
Let's
was
go.
number 3? 50-50. I only wrote 50-50 because y'all went 50-50.
Yeah,
Hold
it
on,
was.
I'll tell you. Low End Theory or Midnight Marauders.
I was Midnight
Oh
Marauders.
no, yeah.
I said Midnight Marauders.
No
Yeah.
wrong answer there.
Yeah.
Ray over Ghost. There's no wrong answer.
It was the Ray on Ghost.
Yeah. No. It was 50-50 on Low End and Midnight. You said Low End. You said Midnight.
But there's no wrong answer. They're
Yeah.
both good. What was the both?
Ray
Oh,
Ghost, Ray,
Mortal
we
and
both
Street
Ray.
Fighter.
yeah.
Mortal
Yes,
Kombat.
There's
yes.
no wrong answer.
There's
there.
no.
Mortal
I
Kombat.
said both. I couldn't.
Shouts to
so
Ray.
many
I think on Saturday or Friday was the 28-year anniversary of Only Built for Cuban Links.
Word.
Yeah.
And Raekwon just got married too.
That's
Yeah,
right. He
he
did just get
did.
married. Yeah, he
Shout
did.
out.
That
Shouts to
wedding
him.
looked really beautiful.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Congrats.
shouts to him, man.
I saw a bunch of the legends
Like
pop
last
out.
month or something like that.
Like
for his
Nori,
wedding.
Nas, and them.
Love
Yeah,
always
yeah.
wins, baby. Let's go.
For real.
Good Kid over Born Sinner. I could dig it.
Yeah,
Big and
Good
Pac
Kid.
50-50. Illmatic over Reasonable Doubt. No wrong answer there. 90s. We love the 90s. And Conway and Betty. No wrong answer there. either.
Conway. I seen Conway in person. Like,
Shout out to
like
both
Murder
the
Shit.
brothers, man. We're gonna sign off. Shout out to King Pikeezy for pulling up. Make sure y'all go follow him at King Pikeezy, Pikeezy. Follow my bro Audie at 100BHN.
Yo.
Be on the lookout, Son of a Zulu
Yo.
2. Be on the lookout, Grits and Caviar Winter Collection dropping soon.
Let's go.
More projects, more life, more
Yo,
fun.
be on the lookout for that new Ella Sensei project coming out.
Yeah,
New Elder Sensei.
Son of a Zulu 2.
Yo.
We got some stuff coming from Don Mav. I got some stuff coming from my people's Drifty Adele. Yo, Drifty Adele about to be crazy.
Primary colors.
And Mad
Primary
Kid.
colors.
What's the
primary
homie that
colors.
passed?
Primary
Chain
colors.
Same
Same one, yeah.
Yo,
Shout
I
out to
got,
Chain.
I got one feature track
R.I.P.
to 1012 that cat
Is
ain't
that
never
gonna be-
heard
is- wait,
and
say
ain't
more.
been released.
Hold up.
Know what I mean? We got it's kind of tricky
That's
with the
gonna
whole
be the
estate.
first album after his death, right?
I'm not dropping no album. I'm not dropping no album.
Oh.
We working through the estate. Whatever they want to do, I got a couple of songs that I'm contributing to the state,
Okay.
so they can have something popping.
Yeah,
And we
rest
gonna
in
it's
peace
gonna
to,
it's gonna be
Shouts,
going down.
yeah.
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
Chain.
Had he
To my
shown
boy.
up to his interview, we
Word.
would have had the last interview.
Word.
He
We had
died
a whole
today.
interview.
Yeah. He passed
We had a
away
whole
that day.
interview.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
I'll always remember
Wow.
that. So rest in peace to
Wow.
him. Shout out to
Yeah.
all of Newark. Shout out to all of Jersey. Do
Yes.
remember August 27th, celebrity softball game.
Boom, bow.
Pull up. King Pikeezy, Audie, aka 100.
100 BHN, we in the building.
The Brother Burns, episode 157, and we out.
Scope.
Peace.